his armchair. He claims it's for the children he must fight. Goes on and on about pedophile protectors night after night. Pointing his finger at the TV side and all of those evil people. The self-proclaimed chosen one sent straight from God to sort the good from evil. He is less enthusiastic when it comes to the devil who hides within, questioning his own son about his delusions of engaging in sex with him. I guess it's much more convenient to talk about the problems of faraway lands and foreign shores, when the real devil stares back at you in the mirror and comes to life as the characters you play, offering yourself as a mouth whore. I can see why you would rather talk about celebrities and powerful elite, not willing to admit that you're the cross-dressing drug addict widow who thinks about sex with his own son kind of freak. You wanna point your finger at Bill Gates, you wanna talk about Klaus Schwab. All I see when you get to running that mouth is the video of you talking about wanting to slob on Rocco's knob. You said you had an 8-inch tongue and braid through your ears, out here looking like T-Boo, Gary Busey, dressed up in drag, trying to cock tease other queers. Not the best look when you are criticizing how other people live. By the way, did I mention how fucking disgusting it is to think about getting fucked by your kid? Not sure what to think about the mess She-Hulk stuck somewhere between pedophile protectors and cruising the internet, offering to choke himself on cock. We have tried to tell him he needs help and he refuses to believe us. He believes he is on a mission from heaven, the chosen one sent down to suck dick for Jesus. He pretends to be genuine when talking to his wife Jo. With Upchurch in his comments, he tells her to Ghost Ranch he must go, pleading his case and claiming this isn't like his fixation with Eminem or Elon Musk. She screams back at him that you and Upchurch are both on drugs, and God isn't gonna choose some weirdo who thinks about getting pounded by his own son. His 16-year-old son stays drunk and routinely pukes on the porch, with his daddy whacked out of his mind on shrooms, and his mom fucking the guy next door. Yeah, you wanna point your finger at Bill Gates, you wanna talk about Klaus Schwab. All I see when you get to running that mouth is the video of you talking about wanting to stop.
When it's hard to know what to believe.
These dino nuggets are...
What's up? What's up? Let me get rid of this shit here. Man, oh man. Oh, Rusty be fucking nailing them, don't he? That dude, he got a knack for shit. Yeah, Jack Rabbit. He's definitely undefeated. What's up, MOL? Sean, what's happening with you? What's up, Asmic? I sent you the link, Asmic. I didn't know if you wanted to come up or not, but if you do, I'll send it to you. What's up, Chandelier? Boy, that dude was losing his mind today, man. Some people do not need social media. And Carl, you are one of them. There's quite a few of you Carls that don't need no fucking social media. Oh, let me go pull this shit up here. Oh shit, I done started it over. That song's a banger, dude. Imagine if Rusty just made music just for you to chill and listen to, that he ain't using to troll with. That dude has got a pen game for sure. He uses that social media the right way. I ain't gonna lie. Did y'all see where Billy fucking had that dude deported? Did y'all hear about that shit? I just thought that shit was entertaining, man. All right, hold on, let me pull dumbass shit up here. We're gonna watch him spare egg out a little bit. Oh, we just chilling, man. First thing he likes to do, he likes to hide behind that Bible.
Let's go right straight into the Bible. We're in some Mark.
One day I looked for that book just to catch on fire in his hands.
And it says, when he called all the multitude to himself, he said to them, hear me, everyone, and understand there is nothing that
Hey, how would y'all like to go to church on Sunday and watch Carl up at the pulpit, huh? Just preaching a sermon. That'd be some good shit, wouldn't it?
enters. I've done this verse before, but a man outside of which can defile him, but the things which come out of him, those are the things that define a man.
Yeah, Carl. You calling people pet protectors and stuff. That's what defies you, man.
If anybody has ears to hear, oh, let them hear. And then it says, when he had entered a house away from the crowd, his disciples asked him
What's up, Captain
concerning the
America?
parable. So he said to them, are you thus without understanding also?
We're not gonna
Do
listen to
you
him read the
not
Bible alone.
perceive that whatever
We just
enters
a
a
buck
man
that
from
shit.
the outside cannot defile him? Because it does not superhero. It's uncomfortable to be a superhero, bud, but you got to do her because no one can save you but you, bud. You got to reach a state in your brain where
Oh
you
no,
just want the truth.
he just picks a page and goes at it, Deb.
You know what I mean? And you don't want to hurt anybody. Really. You know what I mean? You don't want to use your pea brain because you're hurting inside to
Yeah.
try and convince me that I'm crazy to.
No, Carl, listen, we're not gonna try to convince you that you're crazy. That's upon you to see it, right? But what we're not gonna do, we're not gonna sit here and let you call everybody pedophiles and pedophile protectors and act like you out saving the world. Let's just call it for what it is. You lonely, bro, and you wanting somebody to talk to. It's okay, man. It ain't no big fucking deal. But you ain't gotta attack people to get attention, man. It's crazy.
For what? Do you not like the ideas of you being a superhero for yourself? Or do you like being saved by other men? Is that the thing?
Yeah, he got
Like that.
nah, he just gotta
Explain
turn
yourself,
sideways,
bud.
Deb.
My wife is a predator protector. Okay, bud. You gotta take this to God. You guys all have to, like, when I say shit, it's because I believe it. Okay, for one, and I have the backing to do so. I heard it from somewhere else. I don't know if it's true or
What's up,
not.
eyes open?
You know what I mean? I didn't just try and put the pieces together. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like,
Hey, I will admit, sometimes Carl can be fucking hilarious when he's in a good mood. But you know, just attacking everybody in the United States, bro, it's all right. You don't live here. You don't have to fucking worry about it. But he likes to point everybody else's flaws out, but doesn't see his own.
I can only get the right pieces if I ask the right questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he can be definitely. He
Is your
definitely can
back
be
door
funny.
hunching again, Carl? Why do you always go homosexual? Well, why?
I just asked if your
Why?
back door was hurting.
You're the one out here asking people to get in fucking ladies' panties to have conversations. There's something wrong with your brain, bro. Like, is your wife know? Like, it's with everybody, though. It's not just with me, bud. You get mad at somebody and you want them homosexuals so bad, desperately.
Bro, it's hard to unsee you after you put that fucking man-eater tranny wig on. It's just hard to fucking unsee it. I'm sorry, man. You in there asking your youngin' if he's fucking you at night, and then you come out fucking belly dancing with fucking man-eater tranny wig on. I can't unsee that shit. That's your fault. You scarred me for life. I need therapy, and you need to fucking pay for it.
Hey, Willard, do you remember this? Do you remember this? This is real, bud.
What's up, Bass Ackwards?
Somewhere in my videos, I think I used the audio when I found it. Johnny Gobblebud. You know how they say that, well, his ex said that they caught him in bed with another dude, right?
Hey, stop. What's happening?
Did you guys ever see where he went off about that and went off about her? And she got in trouble for saying what she did. But do you know what Johnny Gobble ran around and said about her?
Yeah, we all
She
watched.
slept with a dog.
Yeah, it was fucking stupid, Carl. It was dumb.
Like a real dog. His name was Butch. Butch.
Carl's still out looking for Butch today. This motherfucker got a collar and a leash going to the park looking for fucking Butch.
For a perk 20. Whatever that is, was a perk 20, perk 30. It was for a perk. Hey, bud. World's kind of fucked up, eh?
This motherfucker believes that shit too. Right now, he's thinking, how can I get
What's
some perk
possessed as a
30?
human? Like, I get her. I get her. You want that fucking drug so bad. Hey? Can you imagine what Johnny Gobble had to go through? I just want to throw
No.
in his face all the time. Instead of making him face the truth. Hey, Johnny. You're not that person, eh? But then again, he does try and tell you guys real shit. Sometimes he's just fucking bashing for it. Trying to tell you guys the whole system of fucking getting drug dealers is all fucked up, and you guys pay way more than you should. You know what I mean?
This motherfucker.
So you're paying to get the drug dealers off the streets, but
Hey, did you hear your song, Carl? Did you? You want me to play it again? Hold on, I'll play it again for you. Hey, it's a good fucking jam. You ought to listen to it. I can't believe you don't use this for a fucking intro, man. Hell, it's so good. Rusty got commercials on that bit. I'd run to
Once weekly Mojaro.
From his armchair, he claims it's for the children he must fight.
Oh,
Goes on and on about pedophile protectors night after night.
night after night, baby.
Pointing his finger at the TV side and all of those evil people.
Evil people.
The self-proclaimed chosen one sent straight from God to sort the good from evil. He is less enthusiastic when it comes to the devil who hides within.
My name, faggot, don't wear it out.
Questioning his own son about his delusions of engaging in sex.
Motherfucker run, didn't he?
I guess it's much more convenient to talk about the problems of faraway lands and foreign shores. When the real devil stares back at you in the mirror and comes to life as the characters you play, offering yourself as a mouth whore. I can see why you would rather talk about celebrities and powerful elite. Not willing to admit that you're the cross-dressing drug addict widow who thinks about sex with his own son, kind of freak. You wanna point your finger at Bill Gates. You wanna talk about Klaus Schwab. All I see when you get to running that mouth is the video of you talking about wanting to slob on Rocco's knob. You said you had an 8-inch tongue and can breathe through your ears. Out here looking like T-Boo, Gary Busey, dressed up in drag, trying to cock tease other queers. Not the best look when you are criticizing how other people live. By the way,
Carl, where'd you
did
go,
I mention
buddy?
how fucking disgusting it is to think about getting fucked by your kid? Now Not sure what to think about the meshy hawk stuck somewhere between pedophile protectors and cruising the internet, offering to choke himself on cock. We have tried to tell him he needs help and he refuses to believe us. He believes he is on a mission from heaven, the chosen one sent down to suck dick for Jesus. He pretends to be genuine when talking to his wife Jo. With Upchurch in his comments, he tells her to Ghost Ranch he must go, pleading his case and claiming this isn't like his fixation with Eminem or Elon Musk. She screams back at him that you and Upchurch are both on drugs, and God isn't gonna choose some weirdo who thinks about getting pounded by his own son. His 16-year-old son stays drunk and routinely pukes on the porch, with his daddy whacked out of his mind on shrooms, and his mom fucking the guy next door. Yeah, you wanna point your finger at Bill Gates. You wanna talk about Klaus Schwab. All I see when you get to running that mouth is the video of you talking about wanting to slob on Rocco's knob.
Poor Carl. I don't know why he ran for. Damn, we was hooking you up. We wanted you to know you famous now, Carl. You got everything you wanted. All right, let me put his dumb ass back up.
Buy the drugs. That's fucking weird.
He fucking run, didn't he? Little pussy.
He is a sinner.
Dev, he doesn't
for
bother
another
me by
man
doing
he's
that.
never
That's my
met.
name. I'm not ashamed of my name. I could give a fuck less. I just thought it was funny that when he doxed me, I doxed him back. He didn't like that shit. Don't do it to others if you don't want him to do it you. But that's Carl, though. That's his mindset. It's okay for him to do something, but if somebody does it back to him, you going to hell.
Well, HK. Like,
When he starts talking about the letter that they sent to his friends where he couldn't talk to him, that was restraining orders. That wasn't a fucking letter. Yeah, you can let him be. He doesn't bother nobody.
how does everybody not? I don't understand how Dagmar took off. I don't understand how that channel, because fucking humanoids love fucking stupidity. Dagmar is mentally ill. You don't go around saying you had conversations with people you just didn't have conversations with. You know what I mean? You just that normal people don't do that. Those are fucking made up fucking bullshit. Hey, Willard. Hey, what else is wrong with him, bud? Like, that man has fucking said he's slept with Upchurch for money. How does Upchurch hang out with that guy?
Bro, you said your son slept with you. You see how that correlates, Carl? Why it looks weird? You questioning people anything?
When he's fucking.
Hey, Noah, are you balls deep in me every night, Noah, are you stealing my chains while you're balls deep in me every night?
I don't get her. You know what I mean? Johnny Dagburn is weak. I mean, fucking, there's a weak man out there. He is fucking the weakest. Like, if the Gotcha Man came to my town and got some fucking
MOL, it's weird,
chicken and fries and made a fucking video out very clean. I wouldn't take that as harassment. But if he sent me messages like Uncle Will saying, I'm going to come and I'm going to mail you this and I'm going to call and get you locked away in the mental hospital. And
hey, Carl, let me show everybody right here. Let me show everybody. You like to say that I keep contacting you. I ain't even looked at the last fucking messages you sent me, Carl. You sent me 4 or 5 of them. I ain't even click on them. You like to do that shit and then try to turn it around like somebody's fucking with you. What it is I didn't talk about you yesterday and you couldn't take it. You felt lonely. So you figured you'd fucking message me all night last night. My phone was blowing up last night. Dude, get over it. Just get over it. I'm pointing and laughing at you. That's all there is to it. I don't give a fuck what you do. You could go stick your fucking head in the snowbank as far as I give a fuck, Carl. Your brain is froze, man.
Where are you, Carl? I hate you. You don't hate me, well. You hate yourself, bud. You know what I mean? You don't know what to do with yourself.
Hey, Jen, I don't know who he's
I
talking
feel
to.
fucking horrible for you, bud. Horrible! You must fucking, all of yous. Look at you. Just you and your fucking little gang stalking friends, eh? Look at you,
Bro,
Willard.
this is what you
Look at you.
asked
Still,
for. This is exactly the attention you asked for. Didn't you fucking cry about it? You ain't even man enough to admit that's what you do. You're almost like square with schizophrenia, bro.
brainwashed. Remember when you were working and operating for fucking Upchurch when you say you were brainwashed? Hey, bud, you were brainwashed. He told you he was something special and he just turns out to be a fucking idiot, eh? You were brainwashed. You're still brainwashed. You don't know what you should do to be a man, bud. You don't know, do you? Because you don't believe in God.
I tell you what, it ain't. It ain't running around with a fucking wig on, asking Rocco, if you can show him you can breathe through your fucking ears. I can't help it, people. I look at that shit as fucking weird as fuck. Every time I see you, Carl, that's how I see you now. I see you as tranny to Manny, or Manny to fucking tranny. I can't help it. That's who you projected to all of us. And bro, when you see you dancing around, that shit comes a little too fucking natural to you, homie. When you got your little tits flopped out and shit. Yeah. Looking like somebody's done been tickling your fucking starfish.
You're an idiot. It's the help you asked for. Yeah. How about how are you gonna feel? Eh?
When God takes your brain.
Oh, son of a gun! I need a drink and my soda machine. She's I got the water already poured in. I forgot to make her Willard. I do have a cool story, Willard. Unfortunately, it's about how humans treat one another, and you're gonna find out it ain't so good. And you're part of the story, bud. I know you're thinking to yourself, what makes me so special that God would use me to try and fucking bring people's brains back to themselves? Hey, someone's got to play the brainless fucking one, Will. I don't know what your future entails, bud, but I hope you give it up, bud. I hope you give your stupidity up and you fucking rise above it. You want to be a man? You know what I mean, bud? What if everything I say has been true, Willard? Hey, have I? Not everything. I'll tell you right now. Every man has lies in him, Willard. He doesn't know he has them.
Comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
I haven't been feeling too well, so I went to have a nap yesterday.
Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr.
And I woke up and I went to check my phone or whatever, and there's my beautiful face.
Mm.
Let's see what this is about for a second. And all I looked and I didn't even hear. I just looked at the
Straight
fucking chat.
goofy.
And there's this little me character telling people about a second child that was removed from my house.
That's what you
Could you
told
imagine going to
everybody.
God lying like that?
That is what you told
Trying to make
everybody.
me look like an evil person where they're ripping kids out of my house. I dare him to show any time a child is out of my house. Never, not once.
I accept that challenge.
Community tab about your guys' CAS or whatever it is. Or how it's just a big money grab. Yeah, can you imagine? I even have stories where they steal babies. It's amazing. That's not even a joke. That's for real. When it just would have taken a conversation to fix the problem, but can't do that. You have to be deceitful and manipulative and do things behind the scenes.
Taco Tuesday.
So you can
comment.
take, $13,000 out of somebody's pocket and still not be done. And the only reason we have the child right now is because the foster home that she was in was unable to take care of her any longer. Based on stupidity and ignorance. It's the law. My wife, Carl, we have to, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, we should fucking solve this. We should be sitting down with the supervisor of the girl who thought it was a good idea to remove the baby out of the house. Like, they thought it was a good idea to remove the baby out of the house. Thought it was a good idea to remove the baby out of the house. Did she even know what house the baby was in? Did she know the surroundings that the baby was in? Did she know who was around the baby? None of it. None of it.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a fucking broadcast right now to the fucking little people because I'm tired of you, little me. Every once in a while, I do get a little gay. I don't know.
What's up, baby?
Girl, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. Closer than my peeps, you are to me, baby. Shorty, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. Girl, you're my friend when I'm in need, baby.
Oh yeah, you my hold me down. You my number one, my little country gal. You was there through the bad shit, now we passed it. I thank the Lord that it lasted. Girl, you wanna get lost in the woods with me? Cause I can navigate the trails cause I'm good with it. I like your style and I really do dig your vibes. I guess I'm gonna keep you around for a little while.
Fucking dancing walrus.
You're my dog. This is why I fucking hate this world. I'm trying to be nice. I bet y'all are laughing it up, ain't you? Fucking sick ass motherfuckers.
Oh shit! Let me be fucking them idiots up, man. I swear. How can you not fucking laugh at these fucking morons? Oh, I do too, man. I like to see Carl crying too. Oh yeah, most definitely. He hates fucking little me. He holds him honest.
How many times are you the victim in your story? Never the victim, bud. I just want justice. That's all. Because I'm not a victim, dude. I want to try and get rid of the PTSD and the fucking. See, here's the thing, bud. I try and tell you I'm controlled. Right? If I step
Here
out
comes
of
the
line,
victim status. Trigger warning. Here
really
comes the
say
victim
something that somebody
status.
doesn't like. Listen, dude. Don't fucking whatever. 'Cause you don't know.
Victim.
But if I wanted to leave my situation,
Victim.
find something. Willard, you're an
Victim.
idiot.
Victim.
I'm a messenger of God, bud, and you've tried to do nothing but fuck with me.
Victim.
Figure it out, bud. I'm not here for you to fucking worship me. The worst
Don't
thing
worry about it.
I fucking
Don't
can
worry.
think of is the fucking admiration of fucking men.
Oh
I don't
shit.
want it. I don't need it, bud. It corrupts. It corrupts. I come here to do a job for God. If you want to listen, listen. If you don't, get the fuck out of here, brah. No, bud. The only victim here is you. You're the victim, bud. You're a victim of
Oh,
yourself.
they run a fucking close 1, 2, and
I'm
3. For
trying to
sure.
warn you over and over and over again, bud.
Carl, if you want, I'll
Don't
drop
get
the
her,
link
do ya?
for you. I know you out there watching. You can't help it.
I've been through hell. I'll tell you the
He's
whole
writing
fucking.
everybody's
You
name
can
down
see
in the
it in my
comments
videos,
right
bud.
now.
But when I fill the holes in that you guys won't let me talk about, you're gonna look really fucking foolish. Whether I'm crazy or not, bud. I don't need to be. You don't know that you have to be with Christ to be with Christ. You have to be the Christ to be with Christ.
Hey, Carl. Well, you have to be with Christ to be with Christ, buddy. I mean, I hate to fucking burst your bubble, but that's how it works.
You don't understand what Jesus was saying. You don't understand nothing, man. But I get her. Christians don't even get her. They think that they're supposed to be weak and stand there and wait for someone to come out of the clouds and change everything for them. How moronic could humanity be? If a book is telling you you're going to fall for the Antichrist, why would you just let it happen? I'm here to tell you that if you're not with Christ, you're the Antichrist. Willard, the world needs you. It needs you. It needs you to get your brain back, bud.
Who got it, Carl?
Because if
Somebody
we
got
can
my
show the
brain.
world that someone like you can change,
It's in my
anybody
pocket,
can
ain't it?
change. It's like me, bud. I wasn't perfect. But I'll tell you, I was nothing like you, dude. No.
I know that's right, motherfucker.
Whatever, like day. Whatever gets you through, bud. You can love Santa all you want. Oh yeah, we were gonna here. Look at this. Hey Siri.
Transparent. There are calls for another individual. Do you regret the lengths that there has been?
That's what the book tells you. Not hiding behind the book. I told you, Jeremiah 8:8, bud. Don't believe everything you
Well,
read.
hey, I scarred
Might
that
not be
motherfucker
real.
when I caught him on ADs and asked to recite one verse out of the Bible. He couldn't do it. Look at there, Carl. Uncle Will's teaching you, man. At least you're reading your Bible every day. You might not understand what the fuck you're reading, but at least you're reading it. What's up, Copper Top?
Jesus came with a simple message, bud. It makes sense to me, common sense.
Yeah, don't pet the
But you don't get her.
retards.
You know what I mean? Jesus came to show the way. I don't think he died for your sins. I think he died because of sins. You know what I mean? Man's interpretation
See, that's the shit that gets me, right?
is
Y'all
what's
get
in
it.
the
Y'all know
Bible,
the fucking
okay?
Bible. What's up, potential? You should never say some shit like that.
Fuck.
What's up, Zach?
When he says he'll die for the sins of mankind, it's because it's their sins that are
No, Carl, I promise you, Jesus died for our sins, bro. It's in the Bible.
gonna kill him. But he tried to show them the way. Stand up for what's right. Stand up for what's true. I'm not backing down from those Pharisees because they're leading you guys to hell. They're making
This motherfucker's mind is poisoned with this shit, man. Social media does fuck some of these people's minds up, right? Just like these idiots out here calling for fucking, hey, who's meeting, man? These people really don't want a revolutionary. I've heard probably 3 kids today, maybe 4, was talking about it. And I was like, kid, you don't want to do that shit. You think you do until the shit starts going down. Social media has fucked this world up, man. because a lot of these guys can't decipher what's real and what's not real.
It's far more difficult than it needs to be.
They
They're
hear
trying to
something
fucking
from
add this
somebody
shit
with a
so
big
you never
following, it's
get to
fucking
heaven.
the
You
gospel.
fucking follow their fucking stupid ways. Get back to the law of Moses. Here, in fact, there's two here, and it pretty much encompasses it all. And guess what? I live inside of you, and so does my daddy.
Yeah, it
But in
does.
order to
Left
find
hand
my
spleen.
daddy in
It
you,
it
you
fucking
gotta get
fucks
through
them
me
up,
first.
man.
Are you willing to face the truth? Not only the outside world, Willard, because you got to face the truth of the inside world of you, Willard. And right now, that might even be darker than the world outside of you. Because
They
trust me,
don't,
bud,
copper
once
pop.
you
They
fucking
absolutely don't.
identify the darkness in you, and then you start seeing the outside world, you're like, holy fuck. Christ consciousness is fun, Willard. You get awareness with it. You're aware of the ignorance and stupidity that's fucking everywhere. Where's the rainbows and butterflies I was promised?
We're watching it right now.
No, Willard. How long have I been doing this? Telling you the fucking kids' future's in trouble, bud. I've been about it since fucking. Well, I had to learn. Like, here, bud, when I asked for the truth, I basically wanted to know what the fuck happened in my life. How in the fuck did I lose my friends? Hey? And when you're trying to figure out the problem, like you can say the work, I understand why they did it. They felt threatened, blah, blah, blah. Carl, you got letters saying you weren't allowed to talk to them. They probably got told they weren't allowed to talk.
That's what, yeah, you can't talk to people when you're served a restraining order. Yeah, you can't talk to people, Carl. That's how it works. You run around telling everybody you fucking Jesus, and they know you, and they're like, oh, this motherfucker's lost his shit. Yeah.
You, even though that's fucking completely probably illegal, you should be able to talk about your problems so you can get them fixed. It should be an investigation, but you know.
This motherfucker acts like he's
Fuck,
working
where
on a
was I
car.
even going? Fuck.
Unfortunately, the miss you got, Carl, is, it's not going to be fixed with a spark plug, homie.
Oh.
This
Fuck.
motherfucker got a rod knocking.
I'm trying to think of the last good conversation that I had that actually brought any benefit to my life with another human being.
The prostitute
Oh, in fact,
you were
I'll tell you
chasing
exactly when that
aliens with.
was. Holy shit. Hey, anyways, let's hear what Donald Trump had to say about Bill Clinton in the past and his problems with women. From
No,
1998.
oh, no, he definitely can't be reached.
Remember the Azov Battalion and the 8/8s. Anime had friends with 8/8s.
When peers decide
Just
to adapt to
28 years
gaslit,
ago, he's going back. This
Like,
motherfucker,
that's true.
talk about reaching.
I'm sure it's pointing it out. What's this with these guys with the 8/8s coming after me? There's anime. I know what that means. Azov Battalion, perhaps? Oh, man. What if, eh? I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying, what if the anime was part of a Azov Battalion program? Here in America. You guys couldn't get tricked and fooled like that. The smart Americans. I'm not saying Kylie Rodney wasn't real because, you know what I mean? Her parents know whether they was real or not. You know what I mean?
I don't know what he does
Obviously
it for,
something
Dev.
was. I don't know. This is weird.
Rainbow is a
Anyways.
promise from God to never flood the earth again, and the alphabet community has hijacked it and contaminated it for millennia. Yeah, most definitely. I agree with that.
Here, I'm gonna go make it pop and pop. Okay, you guys listen to your daddy. Okay, Tom McDonald's daddy and Roseanne Barr's daddy.
money on the table. The American people like me. They're gonna buy this. Well, I think he probably could do any worse. I don't think he could do worse.
Oh fuck. Right there, right? Right.
I wish
Right,
Joe put
Dowdy.
some Visine in that
Howdy,
motherfucker's
Dowdy.
Pepsi. That'd be funny.
What are you going to do when God becomes real in your life there, pumpkin, and you haven't been serving the right one? You got Satan, buddy. You didn't know enough to, you know.
I wonder if his
Come over
granddaughter
here,
runs
Dowdy.
around the house going, "You got Satan, buddy."
Your stupidity is not needed. Take Copper Top with you and get the fuck out of here. Oh, fucking, well, there's nobody nice in my chat. Nice comments. I prefer to work off stupidity. Stick around, Dowdy. But I have a prayer life like you wouldn't believe, Dowdy. Because if you're praying, bud, you're praying to the wrong God. But I'm telling you right now, you are so called. No, bud. Men of God do the right things, bud. No matter what. No matter how many fucking shit turds after them, because the children should be fuck. You should be worth it, Dowdy. You should be worth fighting for, bud. But your children really, bud, because you won't be around here forever. What about your grandchildren, bud? You give a fuck. Give a fuck. Do you trust Elon Musk? Do you trust Peter Thiel? How about Samantha? Hey, how do you like your Samantha? Hey. Oh fuck. Everything will be so easy for them though, right? They comply, they'll fucking maybe who knows, right? My coworker said that dude is nuts. Willard, no one cares what your coworkers say.
I had him
I
on
don't care what
Bluetooth
you
today. I had him on a Bluetooth speaker, and everybody that was standing around was like, "Who the fuck is that idiot?" I was like, "I know, man."
say, bud. I'll look crazy all day long. I'll let you fucking trash me and do whatever the fuck it is you want,
Carl, you can't help but look crazy from the time you get out of bed to the time you go back and get into bed. You look fucking crazy.
bud. It is what it is, bud. If I'm a bad guy and I'm doing bad things against God, I'll fucking pay for them. And I'll tell you, I don't want to be anywhere near you in the next life. You are a foul man. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, dude. You know what I mean? Can you imagine if I could prove that my brain lights up differently than yours, Willard?
Yeah, right, Zach.
What if I had King David DNA? Do they know?
You
Do
better
they have the 23
you better spit it out because it don't belong to you. That's what.
and me secret sauces? Hey, hey, Dowdy. I don't have to be anything I'm not, bud. I'm here for God. I just want the fucking truth, dude. And I'm tired of you fucking pedo protecting jerk offs making rumors about me and trying to make it difficult for me. You know what I mean? I'm trying to bring people up. And when people come over and see my channel, they're probably like, this guy's an asshole.
No, they go, this guy's
But if they took the
fucking
time and
nuts.
they
That's
listen,
what
they
they
know I'm
do.
a real sweetheart, eh, Dowdy? Fuck, I'd even try and help a piece of shit like you. Because you're not really a piece of shit, Dowdy. You've been programmed to be a piece of shit.
This motherfucker.
Hey, buddy, let her go. Like I've said, bud, go look at George Soros and know that that guy's beating the fuck out of your brain, bud. Just smashing her. He loves you. Georgie loves you. He's like, yeah, I love me some Dowdy. He doubts the Dowdy. Don't doubt yourself, Dowdy. I don't care if you believe in me being the Mashiach, bud, because it's not about me. It's not about me, Dowdy. It's about you being the Mashiach, Dowdy, and you inspiring your children to be a Mashiach. Dude, do you want to send your children to hell? because they wanted to be worthless and weak because that's how daddy taught them. Daddy dowdy, okay? Daddy taught us to be weak and pathetic, and the world can just continue getting fucking more shit turdian because more dowdies are being created. George Soros is just pumping them out at a rapid rate. Don't worry, we won't be able to have babies anymore. They'll be born out of a fucking machine. Because fuck, ask that sexual deviant RFK, right? He hangs out with Shmuley. I don't like that. I don't know if he's a sexual deviant, but I've heard it many times. You know what I mean? He's been telling everybody, the young boys, they ain't got the stuff to get the girls going anymore. Like, to have the babies. But us old guys, we still got the juice. We still got the juice, but the ones coming up, they're not gonna have the juice. You're gonna need us old men. You know, Epstein wanted to fucking put his fucking DNA all around the fucking world too, eh? You know that, don't you guys? Like, that guy was dealing with physicists, the top physicists in the world. He was bringing them to the island and having conferences, and he was into some shit. Philosophy. Wonder if he had the same ones as George Soros. Let's get some perceptions out there. Imagine if old Georgie had an Epper on his team, eh? There'd be emails. No, maybe not. Well, Willard, you guys will have to eat those songs. You know what I mean? You can keep creating. Send out to the universe what you want the universe to know, bud. You know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you. I think you're really fucking stupid, okay? How many times do you want me to say it? I don't want you to be stupid, but this is what you choose. So, like, whatever, dude. Want to come in my show and try and throw some comments in here, whatever. I don't care, bud. Really don't care what you have to say, bud. My Instagram's still full of messages I've never looked at that you fucking sent. But I have sent you some fucking little sideshows, haven't I? Paying attention, Willard? You should use it for your show. No, Willard. You should use it for your show, bud.
I did.
It's your creation or Rusty's creation or whatever the fuck you retards did. It's yours. You keep it. If you're doing the world some help with it, I hope you get all those rewards. Okay, but if you're trying to fuck with people and just be a dirtbag to be a dirtbag, oh.
Hey, Carl, you
Hey,
gonna
look at
let Joe
this.
hear it? That's all I want to know. You gonna let Joe hear it? Her and her new boyfriend can fucking make out listening to it.
It's based on your motivation. No.
All right. So this is good, guys. Okay. This is 10 years ago with Kumo. Kumo was on the Epstein files. Not him, his brother. The one that did the fuckaroony, and then this brother tried to cover for, and CNN had to, you know what I mean? I think Kumo is very fake, but that's just my opinion. I'll explain it deeper if you need it. I just don't fucking say shit about people unless I have reasons. I can bring up videos and I can show you his behavior and what he says and why I come to the reasons I come with, and that might not be right, but a lot of the times, some pretty good people here.
You say you're going to make America great again. It's part of making us great again. Getting back into the weeds with Bill Clinton and his sex life. That seems to be a big point of emphasis for you now. Why are you doing that?
You can't hear what the fuck is being said, Carl.
I'm a liar. I like my friends wherever I get my power. Whatever brings me a tower. I need a vote. You forget it?
Dumbass. You can't hear that shit.
Como actually does a fucking great interview here, right? It is good.
That you want to take votes from his wife, you're not okay with what he was. Because of what you said about women. Because of what you said during the first debate about women and how you went out making
Some listen, lad. You're the dipshit that doesn't want to do anything about the elite pedophiles, but why would you call me Carl Epstein? You can call me whatever you want, bud, but when you go to God, you got to know that, well, you didn't really give a fuck about Epstein, did you? You didn't care what was going to happen to the children. You didn't care. You don't care what's going on in the world. You know what I mean? You just don't fucking care. You don't care that your country's fucking trying to destroy the fucking world. You don't care. You don't
Hashtag
care about those
take
people in
that
Cuba.
fucking
You don't
bridge.
care, do you?
He was pissed about
Couldn't
that.
give two fucks.
I guess there's a bridge coming from Canada through down to Michigan, and Trump said if we don't get repaid for this or that, we're taking the motherfucking keeping it closed. Carl was crying about that shit.
Couldn't give a fuck about those people that got discombobulated in fucking Venezuela,
Fuck them.
do you?
Fuck them.
You couldn't give two fucks about how many people died in Palestine off your dollars. You don't care, do you? You don't care that your president serves Satan and that he's art of the deal, bud. You just don't understand. You can't comprehend in your head. I don't understand. I can't even wrap around what the fuck goes through your head because it must be just a fucking nightmare. Turn fucking. Be a nightmare for me. It's bliss for you. Yeah, let's end this with Bill.
This afternoon in this room, from this chair, I testified before the Office of Independent Counsel and the grand jury. I answered their questions truthfully, including questions about my private life, questions no American citizen would ever want to answer. Still, I must take complete responsibility for all my actions, both public and private. And that is why I'm speaking to you tonight. As you know,
What a bunch of fucking bullshit. No, you're trapped and you've got no fucking choice now, butternuts. Let me tell you, they would have fought this to the bitter end. If they did, like this was the end. This was what they had to do, or he was just gonna dig himself.
in January, I was asked questions about my relationship with Monica Lewinsky.
Made it good.
While my answers
For
were
wildlife
legally
fishing.
accurate,
See, that's how I
I did
look at
not
shit.
volunteer information. Indeed, I did have a relationship with Miss Lewinsky that was not appropriate. In fact, it was wrong. It constituted a critical lapse in judgment and a personal failure on my part, for which I am solely and completely responsible. But I told the grand jury today, and I say to you now, that at no time.
Look at that little actress. Look at her go, right? Just home.
Ask anyone to lie, to hide or destroy evidence, or to take any other unlawful action. I know that my public comments and my silence about this matter gave a false impression. I misled people, including even.
No, you fucking lied, you cunt. You fucking lied, and liars do not do well with God.
No,
especially
Josh, never.
when you lie to the people, you're lying to God. That's what you guys don't understand. When you lie about one another, you're hurting yourselves.
I deeply regret that. I can only tell you I was motivated by many factors. First, by a desire to protect myself from the embarrassment of my own conduct. I was also very concerned about protecting my family. The fact that these questions were being asked in a politically inspired lawsuit, which has since been dismissed, was a consideration too. In addition, I had real and serious concerns about an independent counsel investigation that began with private business dealings 20 years ago. Dealings, I might add, about which an independent federal agency found no evidence of any wrongdoing by me or my wife over 2 years ago. The independent counsel investigation moved on.
Whatever. You blind to yourselves, guys. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. Humanity's not doing well, guys.
Carl, sitting on the couch thinking you're saving the world, you're lying to yourself. You're no different than Johnny Gobble. None.
It's really not.
Both of you motherfuckers see the sunlight about the same.
You'd sell each other out. It's pretty fucking pathetic. Because when you're willing to do shit like this, when you really don't know, it's not going to bode well for you, boys. At least that's what I think. Like I said, I don't even know if there's hell or not.
And that statement alone says that you're not chosen.
I just live in a realm of possibilities. Hell's possible. So if I were you, I'd try to stay the fuck out of it. You know what I mean? But first, you got to see that you're in it. Be reborn and try and bring the kingdom to earth. You guys don't get her, do you? No, 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 no. You need the truth. Just doing. You need it, buddy. Getting a job as possible. Listen, bud. I'm trying to fix my fucking problems, and I've been doing her the whole fucking time. Please, someone help me so I can fucking get my brain together. Please, it's not fucking good that I have to fucking sit out here thinking that the system's fucking corrupt. Hey, I'd like my chance to prove it. If not, then I can prove that I'm an idiot. Nobody wants to prove I'm an idiot. They just want to tell me I'm one. Hey, no drama.
Bro, if you can't watch this shit back and see how much of a fucking idiot you are, nobody's going to be able to prove it to you.
You're a man of God. You don't believe there's hell. Listen, dummy. Stop thinking you fucking know everything. Stop thinking you fucking know everything.
That's fucking rich.
Start thinking about what should be important to you. Hey? What should you put your little brain and focus it on?
Yeah, Josh. No doubt.
The truth. It's supposed to be in Christ. Not the Bible, but in Christ. Supposed to do what's right. It's not about work. It's about going out there and fucking, making yourself feel good, even though you know you're a turd sometimes. So you go out and fucking hand out some sandwiches or something, or you fucking parade around fucking, I don't know, screaming out homosexuals, telling them they're going to go to hell.
Carl, why does it bother you so bad? It eats him up, man, that I fucking pass food out to the homeless. That eats him. I don't understand why that bothers people on fucking YouTube so bad. Only the ones that's fucking wanting to be famous, it seems like. Him and Gobble both. That shit bothered the shit out of him. I don't fucking get that, man. It's not that fucking hard. Go pass some fucking food out. It'd probably do you some good, dipshit. It probably would do you some good to realize you don't have it that fucking bad. You go down in them homeless camps and shit, man, and you see just how bad people fucking got it. You realize, hey, wait a minute. Life is not that fucking bad. Because there's some motherfuckers out there that are struggling, man. And these dudes, they want to knock somebody for fucking, I don't fucking get it, man. I don't. I really don't. I don't understand that. You want to shame somebody for fucking feeding somebody who may not eat that night. Now let that sink out, man of God. Let that sink through your fucking thick skull.
I tell you guys, I don't know if there's hell or not, but I wouldn't want to be you because if there is hell, I think you're going. But I give you the reasons, right? Right.
Yeah, demons hate the light for sure.
I think you just need to be in the truth. You know what I mean? You gotta find Christ. And if you guys don't get her, do you? I'm just you doing nothing. No. I told you this is a documentary that will be turned into a movie.
So now he wants to be like Upchurch. He heard Ryan say his life's a documentary, so he's documenting everything. What a fucking moron. Nobody don't give a fuck, Carl. You're a lonely ass dude in fucking Canada who hides in your room all day long and gets on the internet and tries to tell everybody else they're going to hell. Nobody don't give a fuck about that shit. The only reason I fuck with you is because I just laugh at you. It reminds me, man, hey, life ain't that fucking bad. Look at this fucking moron. Could be like him. Could be fucking stuck in a room, scared to fucking do anything.
Hey, for a long time I've been saying that. I'm a prophet. They're going to do a movie about this. And even if I'm not the Mashiach, they can do a movie about the little guy who thought that he could. You know what I mean? Who knows? There's crazy parts in it, Willard. I go right netsoid. Nobody will talk to me. I fucking don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm thinking weird shit, but then the other part of my brain saying, "Hey, hold on, Carl. We got to figure out what's going on here.
You definitely doing some weird
This is
shit.
weird. It might not be real." No drama. You don't understand, bud. When God shows us things, sometimes it's not the way we thought. You know what I mean? So sometimes we think he's showing us good things, and it's to show us that they're not good, but how to deal with our problems so that we can get things good. It's our responsibility as humans, okay? To build a better fucking, like, you guys don't get her. Anything did this to you. You just don't get her. She's fucking dumb out here. She's dumb. I gotta go. Left-handed spoon. It's Taco Tuesday, and your wife coworker is eating her taco. That's fantastic. She'll have to take that to God, okay? Like, this is the things. We can't worry about it. You guys don't get it, right? You just don't understand.
Oh, shit.
Keep cheating each other this way, guys. See where it gets you.
Anybody out there ever fucking want something so bad that you don't really want?
No
Oh,
shit,
these
left-handed
videos,
spoon.
man.
That was a good one.
I feel like I want to
That
puke
fucked
my
him up.
guts out. I hate doing these stupid things. I'm fucking tired. I'm fucking tired. I'm fucking so tired.
I'm sending this motherfucker a
Fucking
microphone with
begging
a
what
pop.
should be my
I get tired of these fucking win videos he does.
family and friends to fucking help me. And nobody fucking will. Nobody fucking understands what I'm trying to fucking say. 50 fucking times. Based on probably cheating 50 fucking times on each other. And I have to watch this girl. She's on my TikTok. She's a fucking hoe bag and a half. Like prostituting herself pretty much. No, not even prostituting herself. Pretty much saying, come get it. It's furry. You just gotta look good and I'll give you some. I mean, you have to judge for yourself. I mean, it's pretty much in the videos.
Now, keep in mind, he's talking about a kid. right? He's talking about his kid's girlfriend, which is very young. But this dude wants you to think he's a prophet.
She says it herself. But my wife tells me not to pay attention.
Them wind socks, bro, and it's a special type of microphone. If it's real windy out, it's still going to do it. You just gotta kind of take in consideration
To stuff like that, and I should ignore that if my son's dating a girl like that, and I fucking allow her into my fucking house, and then end up having, well, we already thought they had a kid together, but surprise, surprise.
Exactly, motivated, and that's my thing. That's why I say I don't understand why they hate when you're trying to do something like that, because you catch people when they're in their lowest moments, man. They feel like they ain't got no hope. Dude, when you give somebody food that's really fucking starving, you can see it in their eyes. You know what I mean? It's something different, and everybody has a right to fucking eat, dude. I don't give a fuck who you are. I really don't.
Wasn't my kids, but hey,
I'm gonna grab a Red Bull. I'll be right back.
Still treat the kid like a grandchild, because I mean, it was still in her belly when we were told it was our kids. But did she know the whole time, or did she go where she thought she could benefit the best at the time? Women aren't deceiving like that, are they? Men are the only people who fucking manipulate and twist to get women to do what they want. Now my kid, he likes to tell me what a peach he is. This is like, I'm gonna tell you guys a story from yesterday, because fucking, like, I had to be scared again, because like now my wife's coming home from vacation, and now I've been kicked out of the house, but I gotta wait till she gets back so someone will look after her dad, because she can't trust our kids. So I said no. I leave when I fucking want to leave, because you spent my money on the fucking mortgage, and it's my groceries in the house, and everything that's been paid for so far, pretty much done by me, sweetheart. So you're not fucking sticking me again with no fucking money, nowhere to live. And then on top of that, then what she likes to do is cap it off and make sure that there's really no place for you to go, because she makes you take your dog with you. But it's your dog. Yeah, I've taken responsibility for it, but she's the fucking one that wanted it. She's the one that brought it to light, because she knew I liked huskies, and I said no, and she still set up an appointment to see the dog. So of course I fell in love with the dog and fucking wanted the dog. But it's my dog, and even if it would benefit that dog to stay with them at the time, no. That's what narcissists do. They will fuck you any way they can. This is fucking so hard to talk about the person you fucking love the most. To know that they're such a fucking evil twat. This woman has put me through hell for 3 fucking years. Had me put in the hospital for violence and suicide.
Hey, you dumb fuck. Have you ever stopped to think maybe you put her through fucking hell for 3 years? I know you out here in the chat watching, Carl. Have you ever stopped to think about, what she's been through, what you put her fucking through?
Now here's the deal. I want to fucking take
I
my
ain't
kid
your
to work,
goddamn marriage.
which I told my wife I didn't want to do
until
he started respecting me. Why should I do something for somebody who doesn't fucking respect me? Especially when he's been working for, I don't know how long.
Fuck.
He could have bought a bicycle by now to have his own travel, which would have taken him 10 minutes there and 10.
Why ain't you buy him a car and fucking work on it with him, instead of worried about everybody else on the goddamn internet? That's what I'd have done with my kid. I'd have fucking worked on it with him. I'd have bought a clunker that just did run and said, come on, man, we got to fix this thing up, but you got to have a ride.
10 minutes back. But
no, you go spend $600 a month
my
on
responsibility to make sure I motivate and move my day throughout to satisfy somebody who doesn't fucking give me respect. Because yesterday, I go to fucking take my kid. Because, of course, I've
Yeah,
got the grandfather full
everything's
time.
about Carl.
And
That's what I've noticed about him, Left Hand Spoon. That's what kind of bothers me about him is everything is about him in his fucking way and the way he fucking wants it. And if he ain't pampered, everybody's going to hell.
you can't take your fucking eyes off the fucking man for a second. Because you can sit there for 4 fucking hours, you won't fucking move. But the first fucking time you go out and fucking have a cigarette, that cocksucker's fucking leaning or ready to fall.
Trying to
or
run away
fucking
from your
doing
fucking
something.
crazy ass. Even the old man knows
Fucking
you're
tired
crazy
of
as
it.
fuck.
So Wyatt tells me that I have to take him to work. And by golly, I guess I got to follow my wife's orders and not be a fucking man and do as I fucking want. So I go to take his little fucking cunt ass and I say, hey, go get your brother. So someone's got their eyes on your grandfather. He goes, yeah, he'll be out in a minute. I said, I'm not leaving until your fucking brother is out here looking after your grandfather. So I know.
I play this one because it shows just how selfish this motherfucker is.
Because you guys are a little fucking irresponsible. You can't even turn his oxygen back on for him.
Carl over there cutting old man's oxygen off. Trying to take the old man out, wasn't he?
So then he proceeds to tell me that he wants to go and he wants to go now and Noah will be out in a minute. Well, here's the thing. He has me dropping him off. I think this is going on at 2:40. He starts work at 4 o'clock. So we go out. My wife's brother is in my fucking house. So he's
Well, he is
parked
sassy with that head
behind
shake.
my mother-in-law's vehicle that I actually have the keys for in my pocket. So I say, screw it. I said, give me a minute, Wyatt. I don't have my keys. Let me go find them. I go to find my keys. He goes and grabs Joanna's brother to go move his car. I'm coming out with my keys after I told him not to. So still, Noah's not out there looking after his grandfather still. Now I'm fucking gotta go take Wyatt to work. And I tell Wyatt, I say, you guys better start helping me with your
Yeah,
grandfather.
exactly. Left-handed spoon. It's the 1 hour he gets to spend, even if it's with anybody, that his dad's not fucking embarrassing the shit out of him.
Because I can't spend my whole
Well, he is a dude,
days
though, but yeah.
following what your fucking grandfather does.
I think it's the other one that's gay, though.
He tells me that I'm a piece of worthless shit and don't provide shit. That's what I should be doing. So of course I looked him in the face and said,
I need to send him some boxing gloves for Christmas so them
fuck
youngins
you,
can beat
you
the
little
shit
fuck
out of Carl.
face.
Maybe we can get him to do it live. That'd be funny.
How dare you fucking talk to me like that? When you know damn well it's not true. It is my money and only my money right now pretty much getting us through. And I've always paid for fucking everything I had to.
Yeah, that's usually what people do, Carl. People usually pay for everything that they have to. That's called life, buddy. It's okay.
So then he proceeds to give me more story time. He actually says to me, you've hit my mother,
No
and you've hit
shit.
my brother. And I said,
Oh, it is,
give
Josh.
me the days,
It is sad.
dates, times, anything.
I love it when she
The
tells me,
charges.
shut up. Be quiet.
But I'll let you know one thing, fuckface. There's only one person that's been charged in our fucking house for violence. It ain't me.
Exactly,
There's only one
cop
person
top.
that's been in
It
our
fucking
house
exactly.
that's been a victim of violence. And that is me.
Victim noises.
So take your story time somewhere else. I don't know where you get your fucking stories from, but maybe your mother feeds them to you because she kind of corroborates the same kind of stories. But here's the deal, fuck knobs. You recorded on a 911 call. Your lips, your words saying I never ever fucking touched you. Then you take a piece out of my police report where I say I go to move and brush up against her arm, and then she says, don't fucking touch me, and I move the back off. But she likes to say, and I moved her with my arm. Turns into a fucking push. Those are the stories that go around, not being fucking punched in the fucking face repeatedly. And no one fucking gives a flying fuck about that, do they? No one. Not my fucking neighbors who fucking hear this woman fucking chase me around the fucking house, making me fucking agree with her when I can't go against the fucking truth. Because she's a fucking narcissist, fucking is mentally insane, who put me in the fucking hospital based on violence and suicide. I show my doctor lies that she says about him. Then she assaults me, and the motherfucker puts me back in based on her after she had already been put to jail for fucking breaking her fucking bullshit fucking thing. And then I gotta then they take her away. And because she's a woman, and her heart's going pitter patter, because mine never did every fucking time I went to the fucking mental hospital. But she's going to jail where she has to pay for her fucking mistakes. But no, they take her to the hospital. And then when everything calms down, they put her back in the house with the fucking victim. Meanwhile, there's already an order saying that she's not supposed to communicate. But that same night,
the victim.
What happens?
Carl,
after the cops bring her back to my house, she doesn't go downstairs like she's ordered to. She comes upstairs and fucking berates me. I fucking record her without her seeing, so it doesn't have her face on it. The cops get called again. I go to show them the video and they said, if it don't have her face, we're not doing anything. And I was like, are you fucking kidding? Do you not know that that's her voice? Do you think that anybody else was in the fucking house? Do you think that that fucking video's not time-lapsed? And they still left her in the fucking house to fucking, oh man, I gotta go.
I gotta go.
Hey, puppy.
Damn, that dog fucked us up. We could have, he was just starting to get good and worked up right here. That dog fucking ruined it for us. Let's see what this one is.
This is all you fucking do. 24 hours a day. This is all you fucking do.
Joe.
It's been literally a month. I promise I'll take you out on a date for Valentine's Day. We'll go out and do something together. It's been a fucking month and you haven't even tried.
It's been 3 years since anybody tried to talk to me. 3 fucking years. You think if we could have fucking settled something out fucking from the beginning?
Just get out.
I'm done. You only care about you. This is all you fucking care about.
I care about because I think I'm supposed to help save the world. So therefore, I'm supposed to care that if I can. Well, fuck, if my wife seems to be my hindrance because she won't talk to me to understand that I'm trying to save the world so I can save my family.
Why should I? You're not even trying to save your family. You're not trying
What
to
do you
save your marriage.
Joe?
Maybe if you fucking made an effort and went on a date and asked me how I was doing and tried to make any sort of effort to make me have a connection with you other than the fact that I just think that you're a fucking liar, maybe that would help. But you won't put any effort.
Oh yeah, he's a
Everybody should
narcissist.
fucking
Sure.
kiss your ass and be poor Carl. We should listen to Carl.
I don't want poor Carl. I want poor whoever's listening. I want them to say, holy shit, fucking shit ain't right. It's backwards.
Shit ain't right, but you don't care.
Well, I do. I'm trying to fix it.
What's up,
Well,
Joe?
Joe, you try to tell me that a conversation can't settle things. You don't want to have this is incomprehensible in my mind that we're not supposed to talk about things, but only the frilly dilly beautiful things that you want to talk about.
The dilly dilly beautiful things you want to talk about.
Well, it's not child. I'm trying, Joe. Honestly, I don't want child rape, so that's why I try and do this, because I think God's telling me to do it, and you think that that's a horrible thing for some reason. Oh, I know.
No, I think that God would not be okay with you sitting on your fucking couch, destroying your family.
I think I'm way okay with God. I think I'm fucking in good hands with God.
Why are you here?
Because I think that my family is in trouble. I think that the world is fucking backwards and Satan has got his grippy little hands on everything. That's what I think.
Because you're fucking batshit crazy.
Oh, Joe, I'm willing to have someone show me where I'm batshit crazy. Do you want to know how batshit crazy I am? Remember when I was going through all my psychoses? I think I figured out that fucking Alyssa Milano, of all people, is a fucking horrible human trafficker that you don't care that she human traffics. You don't care. You don't care to hear about that because I don't know. I don't understand how a human.
It's just a normal day in the Smith household.
You sit there and you fucking defend Andrew Tate, who is a.
I don't defend everything about Andrew Tate. I say I think there's something going on. I think that he's not a good guy, but he works within the law. He manipulates these women to make him this money, but he does it within the law. I think because he says shit about the Matrix and he does all this other shit.
Because he's a fucking crazy bitch. Like, you're ridiculous.
How am I ridiculous if I'm willing to look at the evidence, but if you tell me I'm wrong, I'm willing. Well, Joe, you have to show me where I'm wrong before I disbelieve.
He's been in jail for months, so clearly.
What is he in there for? Where is the evidence? There is no evidence yet. That should make you wonder what's going on. There are women, they have taken their cell phones and seen that they have conspired with one another.
I don't understand how the court system works. They're not going to be like, here, let's classify the evidence.
I think the system.
Why would they classify the evidence on the news? Like, that makes no.
I don't know. It makes so much more sense to not tell everybody what someone's being arrested for. They just arrest them and hold them and never show the evidence and just keep them in jail because you don't fucking like them.
They hold the evidence until they go to court. And
why is it taking so long, Joe? No, fuck, Joe. Think about it. You're only
How long does it take to go to court? All of the courts were closed for COVID for 2 fucking years. They're backlogged. It took you 3 fucking years to get in to go for a fucking parking or for a ticket. 3 years. So you think that it's been 3 months? Oh my God, it's been 3 months. The poor guy's in jail.
Well, I think the whole COVID system was set up too to put everything behind, so we have these problems. But you don't want to hear it, so
no, because they did what they thought was right at the time to protect people. But you don't understand either that you sit there and every single time somebody has myocarditis, you're like, oh my God, they got the vaccine and the vaccine did it to them. You realize that COVID actually damages your organs and causes myocarditis when you get COVID. and it causes kidney problems, and it causes brain problems. So when you get COVID,
It's young people dying, Joe. I'm just asking. I'm asking the question. I'm asking the questions, and I'm looking other than the system's news. Other than the system's news. Because listen, if you don't have shit, 100% is censor it.
You're not even listening to what I'm saying. You did not even hear what I just said. Did you hear what I just said to you about
It comes with COVID. I get it. I don't want to fight anymore. I can't do this. I will not take on your opinion. This is a one-way argument. It's your way or highway. And I do this every day, and you don't understand. You're brainwashed.
3 fucking years and nothing has changed, Carl. Nothing. You are not actually open to believing that you're fucking batshit crazy.
I am. You have to show me.
That man, with everybody hollering all the fucking time. Oh shit. Oh, I'm trying to load it up right here where he admits to getting it. All right, stop sharing for a second. Oh, I'll pull it up. Oh, he goes the fuck off about that shit. He spurges the fuck out. I can't believe he got the motherfucker, to be honest with you. But I mean, a lot of people were fooled by that shit, you know? But me, I don't know. I'm the type of person, I couldn't take something unless I knew it was safe. They'd have to prove to me that that shit was fucking safe. I'm not going by what everybody else does.
Because I've definitely never been violent or suicidal to my wife. So I don't know how that gets me in the hospital, which is weird. Well, if they care so much about losing the grip of control, try looking at the person you love's point of view. Yeah. I'm going to go, but I'll tell you a little story from yesterday, Vintage. This fucking turned into a fight, and I couldn't fucking believe it. So, something you have, it's like with plastic or something. And I was like, yeah. Anyways, my son says, well, yeah, with stem cells and shit like that, they do it that way. Like, yeah. And so I can't remember what she said, but I got a little excited.
Shit.
It was like a good excited, right? I was like, hey, Joanna, if you don't believe this, hey, I got a video for you to watch. KFC went into business with a 3D printing place from Russia like 5 years ago. Do you think there's a chance that our chicken nuggets are fucking 3D printed? You want to take a look at the article from like 5 years ago?
Who y'all talking about, Charlie?
And I don't know. I don't know how it went bad. But she's like, why do you gotta be so fucking dick about everything? And I'm like, how the fuck am I being a dick? I'm trying to inform you. Your son informed you. I'm just trying to back his story up. Saying, hey, it is a possibility. Maybe that guy was a liar and not 3D printed. I don't fucking know. They know, but fuck. Oh yeah, it was an argument over it. And she's like, well, why do you have to start a fight about everything? And I was like,
okay.
well, no,
okay.
it shouldn't be a fight.
Damn.
It's just hey, coming together and hey, what are we eating? You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, hey, can we have a conversation about it? But no, because I bring something in that you might have to look at, and you don't want to fucking do that. You'd rather instantly get angry with me. Because here's the deal,
Talking about to
Vintage.
do with the glasses.
I'm going to be really honest because this did piss me off. Fuck, piss me off. Anytime I talked about that shot, any fucking time I brought anything up, it got hammered in my head. I was crazy. I was stupid. I was gross. I was fucking ignorant. I was a fucking bottom feeding piece of fucking garbage to even fucking think such things. You know what I mean? It's fucking gross. And then as time goes on, it was your decision that got it for us, Carl. What the fuck you worried about? It's done. Why are you still on it, Carl? Well, hey, wouldn't you think if you fucking did make the wrong choice, you'd want to make the people who fucking gave you a bad choice fucking pay the price or not have the chance to fuck you over again? Like, this is this world.
You had a choice, dude.
If somebody could fucking poison it and no one fucking cares. It is fucking complete retard. Complete fucking retard. Complete fucking, you don't pardon people unless they were involved in something. Joe Biden was involved with fucking the fucking shot, just like Fauci was, just like Trump was, just like they all were. Just fucking, not even to poison us, to fucking swirl pot us, because that did more damage. And fucking, oh man, it's hard living in this world now, Vintage. They say Christ consciousness is easy. It's not. It's fucking seeing shit for the way it is, and it's fucking gross, fucking disgusting, and you can't fucking handle it. That way you have to fucking move in Jesus. You have no fucking choice.
Is that
You
what's
gave him-
in
you
this corner,
fucking gave
Nickel G,
yourself
over there?
to him,
Easter
and
basket.
then you're gonna fucking suffer to the end until you fucking get the job done for him. But I gotta go. I'm not doing good. I'm not doing good. I fucking hate this world. I fucking hate it. You so many ignorant fucking people. I fucking hate this ignorant, stupid motherfucking world that I'm forced to fucking live in and be punished when I don't want to. Fuck, man. Go let the pedos fuck your children, you fucking retards, you dumb motherfuckers, you fucking ignorant fucking cows, you stupid motherfuckers. Get your fucking shit together, you fuck. I fucking hate you. I hate this fucking place. Fuck, I hate it.
Sound like a man of God to me, baby.
You guys all see where I'm at? At the church. That douche in my bag over there. Oh, you little girls are going buck wild right now, aren't you? I don't know what to do. What do we do? What do we do? He won't chase us like we want him to. I say, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Anyways, hey guys, I got a message from Sly today. It's in my comments. We don't have each other's numbers. We don't have emails. Nothing like that. It's a pretty good message. It's how you become reborn. You guys should go check her out before it's too late. I know. I'm in a different set today, eh? The set's set up differently. Know where I'm at?
What's up, British Bulldog?
Seeper, Wade, know where I'm at? I'm at my father's house. Unfortunately, I think there's a lot of tomfoolery that goes on in these kinds of places that are supposed to be dedicated to God. They're so busy telling everybody they're unworthy of God's love. This is what you're all taught. You're unworthy, but he's willing to accept you anyways.
the spittle is coming out of this.
Well, a God of love.
I feel nasty every time I watch Carl when he does these lives outside because all he does is fucking spit.
All he wants is for you to love him back and follow a few simple rules. You're worthy. You just got to know you're worthy.
Oh, he did run away.
That's the problem. Nobody knows they're worthy. Because guess what, boys? The spiritual stuff, she ain't easy. I'm telling you, boys. I'm telling you, if you have to experience it, it is not a good time. Not a good time at all. But yeah, this place here, it's called the Church of God. Now there's another Church of God down the road, and it has Pastor Henry Hildebrand. I don't know if there's any affiliations between these two or not, but Pastor Henry, he's got some explaining to do. I see it coming up. You guys want old Henry's number? You want to take a look into that little place? But anyways, hey, right over there, that's where I did my first YouTube video ever. You guys should go check it out. You tell me what you think of that dude as compared to today. Huh? That's when I started my journey. That there video. Well, no, it was a little bit before that, but my YouTube career started there. Again, guys, go watch that. Clip that up. Make me look like an idiot on that. See who I was back then. So, anyway, see, my head goes in like 5 different directions on where to go. But anyways, Sly's comment kind of touched my heart. Maybe, I don't know, you'd have to ask Sly. I mean, it all kind of makes it worth it if one person's even listening to me and trying to make the change.
Ain't nobody listening to you. We laughing at you. Let's watch something a little more serious, y'all. Let's see what they're talking about. It's a dude that Chad kind of turned me on to. I just want to see what he got to say. He's talking about Trump, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. My name is Matt Morris. We are live right now on YouTube as well as on Rumble at Matt Morris TV, folks. Today, we really have one heck.
Yeah, how do you sit at your fucking house, Roland, for 5 or 6 fucking years and think you're making a difference on child trafficking? No, you're using kids as a fucking talking point, and it's bizarre to me. You're not actually doing a fucking thing. You're watching a goddamn YouTube video with no research, no nothing. It's fucking pointless.
Of a show. There is a lot to talk about today. Some bad news, some very good news. I think you folks are going to enjoy today's broadcast. Today, an entire Antifa terror cell is stepping into federal court. In fact, it might be happening right this very moment.
Hell
to
yeah.
finally face federal charges, criminal accountability, something that all of us have been waiting for and asking for a very long time. Good news today. In other news, we have some bad news. Like I said, yesterday afternoon, the thing that all of us are told never happens has just happened again, this time at a hockey rink in
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Rhode Island, and I think many of you probably know what I'm talking about. Now,
Bro, when I looked at the statistics, oh, thank you, Mama. Another cup. Oh, what is that? Candy in there? That's what's up. Nah, thank you, Mama. Put it in there. I'll make my coffee in there in the morning. I love you. Give me a kiss. What you got? Candy? Yeah. I don't know.
You know, I hit the deal.
That's right. I love you. This guy is Matt. What the heck is his last name? Morehouse TV. He's actually pretty educated. That's who I watched through some of the Iran stuff that was going on.
The details here involving this situation, terrible
Oh,
situation,
Chad turned me
are
on this dude.
frankly
He's pretty
very
fucking bright.
peculiar. I haven't seen a lot of people properly covering this story. And so today we're going to break down this entire series of events, the background, the history, really why this happened. Stick around for that. We also, ladies and gentlemen, today just got some absolutely massive, insane, amazing news
What's
from
up, John?
Senate Leader John Thune pertaining to the Save America Act. So stick around for that. You're going to like today's story. And also, by the way, you know, for the last couple of weeks, many of us here on the right side of the aisle have been saying, you know, maybe John Fetterman, maybe Senator John Fetterman is one of the good ones.
To him.
Well, I think that we were wrong. I think that I was wrong. I think that you were wrong. I think that all of us were wrong. And so today, folks, at the very end of the show, we are going to be dedicating a segment of today's broadcast to completely exposing Senator John Fetterman. I've had enough. I've had it up to here, shining a light on the anti-American maneuver that he is trying to currently pull off. He has been trying to sort of dupe all of us, deceive us, and I've had enough. So we're going to be exposing John Fetterman today in the second half of today's broadcast. So ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Join the community. Welcome to the show. This is the Morse Force. You're tuning in live on a Tuesday morning. Ladies and gentlemen, why don't we all just hop right into today's broadcast? Now, the first thing I want to talk about is yesterday afternoon, a group, a collective of unhinged members of the far left had what can only be described as a struggle session, maybe a cry session outside of Trump Tower in New York City. I don't know why they do this. Is it cathartic for them? Does it make them feel better? I don't know. But take a listen to what happened yesterday
The media is
afternoon.
responsible for this shit.
Did you know you could be entitled to a 5 or 6 figure payout if you suffered a serious injury at work, like a broken bone, torn tendon?
So you get the idea. This is pretty much the country's largest Trump derangement syndrome gathering. And you might note they all have the same, you know, all the same equipment, all the same gear, the same signs. They've got these same middle finger, you know, things they're putting on their hands. Oh, yeah, you can't help it. You can't help but know just who's paying for this. Most certainly some. Trump is a fascist. Some foreign NGO. They're printing off these signs. They're handing them out. Who knows how many of these people are getting paid to be here? Jail to the thief. Arrest Trump. Reject Trump. Trump must go. You suck. No kings. This is just ridiculous. So this is what happened yesterday. Yeah, a bunch of libtard tears. That's right. They blame immigrants, so you won't blame the billionaires. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about criminal accountability. This is happening today. Take a look at this. I think you're going to like this. 9 members of a North Texas Antifa terror cell today are going into federal court, a federal trial today, February 17th in Fort Worth, Texas, over a shooting ambush attack on an ICE facility that resulted in a local police officer being shot in the neck. They're charged with attempted murder, providing material support to terrorists, obstruction, and more. Several of the members are, what? Trans? Huh? Several of the members are trans. Well, that's abnormal. Wait, transgender people committing acts of domestic terror, killing people? Well, I've never. Actually, that's going to be a major topic of today's broadcast, as it would incidentally happen. Leftist media right now, go figure. Leftist media right now And the defendants are trying to argue that these far left Antifa terrorists were just having a peaceful.
Yeah, it's definitely the algorithm. That fucking sense. Hey, Chandelier, it's funny that you say that. Did you see that Elvis made the fucking list? Like, how in the fuck is Elvis Presley on the fucking Epstein list? I mean, get the fuck out of here. It just goes to show that you can't believe it. But then again, they probably put him on there just so people would
That's
say
curious
that, you know what I mean?
because I think all of us
I just thought
Americans,
it was
4th of
fucking
July,
weird.
New Year's, we've
Kurt
probably all
Cobain
spent
made the
some
list.
time
I mean,
around
come on.
fireworks. We all love fireworks. In all the years that I've been enjoying fireworks and going to fireworks shows, nobody's ever gotten shot in the neck. Nobody's ever gotten shot in the neck outside of an ice facility. That's so weird. A peaceful fireworks show, huh? Now, 7 of the co-defendants here have actually already pled guilty and admitted that they worked together and organized behind the Antifa ideology. Yeah, that kind of shoots a hole right in the story that this is it was a peaceful fireworks display. Okay, can we these individuals? Well. What do we have here? They always kind of have a certain look.
Yeah,
Can't you tell? You know what I
fucking
mean?
look.
It's something
They damn
about the
sure do.
eyes. They call them SSR eyes. Heavily medicated, mentally ill, maybe taking,
Damn, they got Carl's
if you're a
eyes.
man, maybe they're taking estrogen. You got some of the women are taking testosterone. Their entire physiology is just haywire. And then they do stuff like this. 7 of them have already pled guilty, presumably trying to get a plea deal. Now, ladies and gentlemen, speaking about transgender violence, seems to be happening all the time now. I mean, it was just a week ago, maybe less
Look at
than
there.
a
There's
week
Carl
ago.
right there
There
on the
was another
screen.
transgender attack, mass shooting at a school up in Canada, in British Columbia. We talked about that a week ago. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the thing that we are all being told never happens. It doesn't happen. Stop talking about it. It has happened again. Breaking news yesterday evening. A transgender father by the name of Robert Dorgan, there he is, shot his wife and 3 children, and a family friend due to a family dispute during a high school hockey tournament in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, USA. The transgender shooter died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound, killed himself afterwards. 2 people were killed and 3 remain in critical condition at the hospital. The 56-year-old man had a history of severe mental health issues. Well, you don't say. Dorgan's ex-wife had filed for divorce, citing gender reassignment surgery, narcissistic traits, and personality disorder. Now, this story, we are going to deep dive this. The story gets crazier the more we talk
it's
about
crazy,
it.
Chandelier.
This is big news in the country right now. This is 56-year-old transgender Robert Dorgan, who ended up going by the name Roberta Dorgan, who shot and killed his wife and child before taking his own life at a high school hockey game in Rhode Island yesterday evening. Here is the individual holding a baby, I think actually his own. In total, this individual, I believe, had 6 children, had a baby recently.
After a career working for
That's
major
fucking
energy
wild,
companies, I decided to look into coal, and I realized.
Here is the individual actually at the hockey game where the shooting took place, just maybe an hour or less before the shooting happened. We're going to talk about the shooting here in a minute at some wildlife thing. And in the gym, lifting weights, pumping iron. Man, that's one strong woman. Now, okay, I can't immediately, before we get into this story, I can't help but notice something. You want to talk about mental illness? Do you know what this tattoo is?
Yeah, that's the SS. That's the death head. That's a biker shit. That's the racial shit. Yeah, this motherfucker's disturbed.
Does anybody have any idea what this tattoo is? This is
That's
a
the 1%er shit for motorcycle gangs. Hitler.
Nazi tattoo. And you know how when the leftists, they say Nazi, Nazi. No, but like, this is like, literally, this is a Nazi tattoo. Not hyperbolic. I'm not being exaggeratory. This is literally a Nazi tattoo. You have the two S's. This is for the SS, die Schutzstaffel. Adolf Hitler's personal protection squad. This is literally an SS. And then this symbol here is called the Totenkopf. It's called the dead head. This is very iconic in Nazi symbology or whatever. So you have the Totenkopf, the dead head tattoo, which is also with the SS, and then the SS, die Schutzstaffel. So, I mean, if I had to guess what's going on here, this person at some point in the past, presumably prior to becoming a transgender, maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago, was, I don't know, was a Nazi apologist or something? I don't know. It's hard to imagine that they got this SS Nazi tattoo after becoming transgender. The reason why I say that is because the Nazis were infamously anti-trans. The Nazis were not fans of trans people. In fact, I'm sure you've all seen the photos or the videos of the old Nazi book burnings in the mid-1930s. Did anybody ask what books were they burning? The Nazis were burning books. They were burning Marxist and transsexual literature from the Frankfurt School of Sexology, where they were teaching in the early 1930s. I kid you not, Marxists in Germany were teaching transgender and transsexual.
Not that it makes it okay, but that's one of the issues that Hitler had with Jewish people.
Ideology and rhetoric. And so the Nazis were not exactly fond of transsexuals and transgenders. So it is like hard to imagine. This person is very clearly mentally ill. Can we just leave it there? This person is, for like 10 different reasons, just completely haywire, mentally ill. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Let's go ahead and move on because this story gets increasingly crazy the more we talk about it. We have a Fox News report to kick this off.
From his social media profiles, they say he also went by Roberta Dorgan, and sources tell Fox he was dressed in women's clothing when he showed up to his son's hockey game yesterday afternoon. These pictures you're looking at are from months ago, Bill, but witnesses and people we've talked to who were at this hockey game say that this was something that happened pretty often where he would show up in women's clothing. So according to documents obtained by our affiliate WPRI, Dorgan had a history of family disputes. So let's get into them. Some involving conflict over his gender identity because he had gender reassignment surgery back in 2020. So WPRI reports that in these court documents, his trans identity led to the divorce with his ex-wife, reportedly
Good for her. Good for her. So his ex-wife said, listen, if you get this transsexual surgery, I'm out. He got it anyway. All right, we are divorced now.
She said that he had narcissistic and personality disorder traits along with the transition. So his social media profile's under investigation. I want to point this out. One day before he opened fire, he was defending trans Congresswoman Sarah McBride. He wrote this in part on X. Keep bashing us, but do not wonder why we go berserk.
Oh my good Lord. Okay, so this is transsexual or transgender, whatever the word is, U.S. congressman Alex Jones responded, so creepy. The shooter, Roberta Dorgano, one day before the shooting, so like yesterday,
Alex Jones
on Twitter, on X, said, Alex Jones, shut the hell up. Don't be so butthurt over somebody different, then wonder why trans people go effing berserk. Well, this person did go berserk, I think you could say. Okay.
So they're looking into all of these things on social media. As investigators say, it was a targeted attack. That's one thing they know for sure. Sources telling Fox it was a dispute within this family that led to the tragedy. So the gunman
most definitely left-hand spoon. And I got a theory on that. I say they do that because they think that it makes the man weaker and they can do all the shit that they want to do.
wife and
But
one of
really,
his own
it
kids at
gets
the hockey
served
game.
and do
Police
dumb
say
shit
3
like
others
this.
are in the hospital fighting for their lives. And there really could have been more people that were killed, but a good Samaritan stepped in and tried to take this gunman down. Watch.
Wow. Patriot, hero, patriot mode. A random person, good Samaritan, stepped in and tried to wrestle that gun away. Good on them. Good on them, whoever that was.
Yeah. Listen, our culture is very, very fucking strong as a civilization. Look what we've built in 200 years. It's the only thing that they can do to destroy it. They can't conquer us no other way.
Police were on scene within a minute and a half of that call. A good Samaritan stepped in and interjected.
Let's skip on a little
bit. We will have a vote. Let's go. Right now, the Save America Act has successfully secured backing from 50 Senate Republicans, which is enough to overcome the initial procedural hurdle in order to advance the bill and get it on the floor. Now, the article goes on to say, John Thune aims to force the Democrats to go on record, public record, in the Senate with their opposition. John Thune says it's going to put the Democrats in a position where they're forced to defend not having voter ID or proof of citizenship in national elections.
Never be able to
a
fucking
stance
vote.
that is overwhelmingly unpopular with Americans across the country. We all know that 85, 90, whatever it is, percent of Americans, the vast majority, are in favor of voter ID and proof of citizenship laws. Everybody
All of them,
wants
yeah.
it. It's a
Yeah,
bipartisan
hey,
thing.
you know,
and so
here's
students
the
say, hey, you
thing.
know what? Okay.
Like, we tried to do homeschooling. You know, they wouldn't fucking let us. I wanted to pull my kids out of school back when they were young because I could see the way the shit was going. And you had to get on a list. I was like, a list? What the fuck do you need a list for? We're trying to teach them at home. Why is it that you got to be put on this list? It was fucking crazy.
Let's bring it to
They
the floor.
tried to make it difficult.
Let's force the
for you.
Democrats to get up
Nowadays,
here
it ain't so difficult.
and explain why voter ID laws are bad. Go do it. And then once they're done, we're going to have a vote. Now, Thune, however, went on to discuss potential procedural tactics that he could use in order to get this bill passed, such as reverting to a traditional talking filibuster. We've talked a lot about that here on this broadcast, where opponents or dissenters of this bill must actively hold the floor and continue speaking in dissent in order to stall the vote from happening. However, there's sort of a rough time limit on how long they can do that. They can't do it forever. So if we bring this thing to a talking filibuster on the Senate floor, we will have a vote. It's only a matter of time. Really, the second the Democrats gas out, they tire themselves out. Now, John Thune went on to lay down his primary concern with this approach. Take a listen. Thune's primary concern with taking this approach, invoking the talking filibuster as it is called, is that it would potentially allow an infinite number of amendments to be made to the bill. That is, if 51 senators got together, collaborated to push those amendments forward. At which point, if 51 senators got together, said, hey, we want to amend the bill, then the bill would get tossed back to the House of Representatives, and the process would have to start over again. So that is one of John Thune's concerns. Okay, fair. However, keep this in mind. The nature of the Save America Act currently having the support of 50 senators, it is not mathematically possible for the Democrats to build a coalition of 51 senators needed to force amendments to the bill. There's only 100 senators in the Senate. Okay, at most, the Democrats could put together 50 because we have 50 on our side. They would need 51. So that's not going to happen. That is, unless one of the bill's current supporters or co-sponsors flips sides. And so Thune might have reason to believe, maybe Thune here has a concern that one of the 50 current supporters of the Save America Act could be convinced to flip sides and push an amendment to the bill, at which point the bill goes back to the House.
Has anybody watched any of Nick Shirley's videos where he goes to California? And yeah, I was just saying, you turned me on to him, pimp. Thank you. But anyways, in California, Nick Shirley goes to go vote. and you only have to fucking sign. You have to sign. That's it. That's crazy, man. That is fucking crazy.
House and the process starts over. Ugh, nobody wants that. Now, there's something I'd like to share with you folks, because earlier, it was actually late last night, Republican Senator Mike Lee laid out his plan for what has to happen next.
Now seems like the only time for Republicans to step up and do something.
Yeah, first of all, the fact that we haven't done something in a while, the fact that it would require a fair amount of work and that we don't know exactly what curveballs the Democrats might try to throw at us when we do this isn't a good reason not to do it. In fact, Kayleigh, when you look at how important this is, the fact that we're looking at somewhere between 80 and 85% of all Americans support this, the fact that this may well be necessary in order for us to preserve the majority that the Republican Party holds in the Senate and in the House. When you look at the fact that the American people want this done, this is the most important thing that we could do. And so, look, it may take a while. I expect that it probably would take a few weeks. It would be far worth the investment, and I believe we could get it passed. What we do know is that if we don't try, it won't happen, and it won't pass. We've got to try this, Kayleigh. The American people demand it.
If you had to choose between flipping a house or flipping dirt, what would you pick? Here's the truth. Land.
If 85% of the country demands fucking voter ID, that should be a no-brainer.
And so, folks, what he just said right there, really everything he just said, is really 100% correct. All we know is that if we don't bring this bill to the Senate floor and invoke a talking filibuster, there is a 0% chance of success. However, if we do bring this bill, the Save America Act, to the Senate floor and push a talking filibuster, there might be a 25% or 50% or 75%, who knows, chance of success, who knows. But at least whatever that number is, it would be bigger than 0. We have got to try. And I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are all on the same page here. If we really want to put America first, this bill has got to pass. We've got to try. This might be our last chance to ever push legislation like this
Justin,
through the Senate. We need to have safe and secure elections for a multitude of reasons. Really, it's the only way to put America first. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that right there is the big news. That's the big good news. That's the big development in the Senate. It's going to be brought to the floor.
Hey, when I say the American people ought to vote on shit, see, if 85% of the people say it, it should go. It shouldn't even matter what these idiots say.
But I don't know, concerningly, maybe one of the current supporters of the bill, we've got 50 of them, maybe one of them flipped. Some people said maybe Suzanne Collins is going to go back. A lot of people have been talking about John Fetterman. In fact, we here on the broadcast have been talking a lot about John Fetterman lately. Ladies and gentlemen, today, we're going to keep on talking about John Fetterman. The next segment of today's show, do me a favor, make sure to like and subscribe if you're new here. Welcome to the Morris Force. Welcome to the show. Hit that like button. Make sure to follow on Rumble and on YouTube. We're going to have a little bit of drama here, okay? We are about to directly call out Fetterman and kind of put him on blast here. Why don't we get right into it? We are about to expose John Fetterman, if you will allow me. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to have a quick talk about Democrat Senator John Fetterman. For weeks now, Fetterman has been talking about how he is in favor of national voter ID laws, how they're a no-brainer. Fetterman has been making appearances on Fox News, on mainstream media, in favor of national voter ID laws. And because he has been saying these things, he's been getting praise and applause from many of us over here on the right side of the political aisle. But very curiously, Democrat Senator John Fetterman has yet to agree to co-sponsor the Save America Act, even though it's about to hit the Senate floor. They're going to be voting on it soon. And frankly, we sure could use some extra votes, Fetterman, to help push this Save America Act across the finish line. So you can't help but ask the question,
Chandler,
why is John Fetterman publicly saying that he's in favor of voter ID laws? They're a no-brainer. He loves them, whilst also refusing to co-sponsor the Save America Act. That's a little bit of a contradiction, a little bit hypocritical, don't you think? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because John Fetterman, Senator Fetterman, is attempting to pull a fast one on all of us. Really, he's trying to have his cake and eat it too. And I'll tell you exactly what I mean by that. We are going to break that down exactly. But first, take a look at this video clip from just earlier this morning. Senator John Fetterman, once again, made an appearance on Fox News talking about how much he loves voter ID laws. Take a listen.
If you had a clean bill just showing your ID to vote, you would support that legislation.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm a Democrat that's not going to freak out. You know, the world didn't end what happened in Wisconsin. And now in Georgia, for example, Georgia, which I think skews red, I think we'd agree. And after the law, they elected 2 Democrat senators too. So for me, that's kind of where we're at. So there's a lot to impact on that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, here is Democrat Senator Fetterman this morning, just a couple of hours ago, saying on Fox News that he would support a clean voter ID bill.
Yeah, a lot of them are just for fucking.
If that's the case, once again, why not co-sponsor the Save America Act? Is that not what this is? Well, I'll tell you why. He has not co-sponsored the Save America Act. It's because the Save America Act does more than just mandate voter ID laws. The Save America Act also requires proof of citizenship when registering to vote. And that right there is something that John Fetterman absolutely does not want. But okay, why? Why not? Well, ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this. It has something to do with this right here. Breaking news. The following 17 states across the country currently allow illegal aliens to receive state-issued photo ID driver's licenses. Additionally, all 17 of these states are currently resisting DOJ lawsuits to turn over their voter rolls. Okay, so these are states, generally Democrat states. I think 16 of the 17 are Democrat with Democrat governors, and all of them are issuing photo IDs to illegal aliens. California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Illinois, Maryland, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Nevada, New Mexico, New York, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Vermont, Washington, Pennsylvania. And there you have it. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44. Guys.
That's fucking crazy.
In 2022, Senator Council tried not to renew liquor licenses for hotels who serve ICE agents. Only sounds bad. I don't know about that. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that says. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything else here. I think we're on top of it, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate that. Can we have a little bit of a discussion here, ladies and gentlemen? Right now, I don't know if you've noticed. I don't know what's going on. Permission to get a little bit of conspiratorial. Let's get a little bit conspiratorial here. The news cycle lately has been like dead. The Trump administration, normally they're talking to the media, all types of stuff. They've zipped it, zip it, lock it, put it in a pocket. Okay. The Trump administration lately has been pretty much radio silent. We're not getting a lot of press conferences. We're not hearing a lot from Trump. We're not getting a lot right now. And so what I'm trying to say is, really, if we have a lot to talk about, we're going to talk about it. But, you know, when it comes time for the evening broadcast, if there's no new news, it's kind of hard to do an evening show if there's no new news. And so, I guess like going forward, we're kind of in a little bit of a news drought. There's not going on. There's not a lot to talk about. So I'll tell you something. Every single day, guaranteed, we're doing a morning show like we're doing right now. But some days I'm getting ready to do the evening show and there's just nothing. There's like nothing going on. So I think at this point, and I suspect it's not going to last very long because we're moving into midterms here pretty soon. Whenever midterms, I don't know, a couple weeks, couple months, there's going to be a lot to talk about. But right now it's like, dude, there's nothing going on. So I think right now the evening shows are kind of tentatively, they're going to be hit or miss depending on if there's new stuff to talk about. So just a heads up, Heads up, evening broadcasts are, for the time being, they're going to kind of be a little bit of a maybe, depending on if there's stuff going
I
on.
wonder if Trump and them's being quiet because they got something planned. They're really, really working on something, and they don't want nobody to slip up and give it away. Especially with this list shit going on. We'll see.
We have two massive super chats here, real quick, up on YouTube. One from Donna Dallas, all the way from Texas. Thank you, Donna. Thank you very much. She says, keep up the amazing work, Matt. You're performing an outstanding service for us. Morse Force Go. Donna, can I tell you something? Your super chat here reminded me. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I have conscripted another member, another senior ranking member of the Morse Force. I have a brother. His name is Jack. Jack Morse. I'm 32. He must be 28. He's about 4 years younger than me. Jack is going to be joining the Morse Force. We have another Morse joining the force. Jack, he's a pretty smart guy. And
all right, no. I'm glad your brother's coming to join you. Let's fucking find some other shit to look at. Definitely not no more of this idiot. I've heard enough of this motherfucker for a week. Yeah, no, and you know, I think that's one of the reasons why they flooded this shit, to be so blunt about it, left-handed spoon. I seen the little clip of Hillary. I want to pull that up just because I want to see it. See what the fuck she's talking about.
In a BBC interview, Mrs. Clinton also said the former US presidential candidate Hillary Clinton says she believes Andrew Mousebatten Windsor and anyone with any information about the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein should testify before.
All but them, right? They've been trying to get him down there for 6 fucking months. 6 months. And I commented on a little clip over that shit today, and boy, howdy, the fucking nutcases that had something to say.
Congress. In a BBC interview, Mrs. Clinton also said she and her husband, Bill Clinton, want their forthcoming testimony about Epstein to be public. The couple.
Yeah, I'm sure they do want it to be public. They refused to come in. Hillary testified on the weekend and would not let the court reporter, or that's why she came in on the weekend, because she knew the court reporters wouldn't be there. She was trying to get a feel for the questions they was going to ask her.
Had previously refused to testify to the Epstein inquiry and were threatened with contempt proceedings. Former President Bill Clinton appears several times in the Epstein files that were.
Oh, no, I'm just listening to what she says. I don't take these people's opinions serious. I'm just listening to the bullshit that she's trying to pass off. I know better than that.
Released by the U.S. Justice Department last month. Mr. Clinton knew Epstein, but has denied having any knowledge he was a sex offender.
Bullshit. She knew. Like, how can you not fucking know? Oh, I'm sorry, baby. LaMonica was just tying my shoes down there. My back was hurt. Well, she was underneath the desk. She's just tying my shoes up.
And says he cut off contact with him 2 decades ago. Bill Clinton will appear in Congress for a deposition on the 27th of February, and Hillary Clinton is set to appear the day before. Our Europe correspondent
Mike was looking like, oh, not again, Bill. Bill, not again. Last time hurt too bad. What's up, Shaky P?
February, and Hillary Clinton is set to appear the day before. Our Europe correspondent Jessica Parker sat down with
Bill done fucked Mike White, didn't he?
Mrs. Clinton.
Hillary Clinton, thank you for talking to BBC News. I want to start off talking about the case of Jeffrey Epstein. You say you never met Jeffrey Epstein. Clearly, your husband did know him.
Oh, yeah. No shit. Oh, shit. What'd I do? You know, I remember that joke that fucking, I want to say it was
former president.
Dave. was telling. Every time they had something going on, they fucking threw Mike under the bus.
And says
Dave
he knew him
Chappelle.
before his crimes came to light. But there are also associations with Ghislaine Maxwell, including in 2013 when
She knows good and well what that nasty motherfucker's been around the country doing. She been cleaning up after Bill for a long time.
she was a guest at a Clinton Global Initiative event years after allegations had emerged against her. What I want to know is, do you regret the links that there have been between Epstein and Maxwell and the Clinton family?
Well, let me start by saying that a law was passed in Congress to require that all the files that have anything to do with them be released. And what we're seeing, I think it's fair to say, is a continuing cover-up by the Trump administration.
A continued cover-up by the Trump administration. They always tried to spin it, don't they?
When the Attorney General testified last week, it was quite a scene because she refused to answer questions. She diverted attention away from the matters at hand. She refused to look at the
I think this is crazy, man.
Survivors. So there's something about this administration's attitude toward this, which I think really leads us to conclude they have something to hide.
How can she sit there and say that, man? Knowing that fucking her husband was best buddies with this dude. It just goes to show how good of bullshitters these people are.
We don't. We have been willing to say whatever we know. We've even done it
straight up blaming Trump, man. Straight up blaming Trump.
Under oath. But they want us to testify, not everyone else who's mentioned many, many times, hundreds of thousands of times in these files.
Look, them tip lines and shit, they had, from what I understand, they had a 1-800 number. And it could be anybody calling in, making reports and shit. So there's all kinds of people in these files. But your fucking husband was riding around the fucking country with Epstein in his plane like it was a fucking taxi cab.
Files. So we've said, fine, let us do it in public. And we will appear.
Let us do it in public. Bitch, they've been trying to get you down there for fucking months.
In public, and we'll answer all your questions.
And we'll get to that in just a moment. But just to be clear, do you regret the links that there have been?
You know, we have no links. We have a very clear record that we've been willing to talk about, which
I bet you have been willing to talk about it. 6 months? How long does it take this old motherfucker? I know she's old and she's a little slow like me, but goddamn, it don't take me 6 months.
My husband has said he took some rides on the airplane for his charitable work. I don't recall ever meeting him.
Did you ever meet Ghislaine Maxwell?
I did on a.
Because they're trying to get Bill down there, Blue Eyes, and he's refused to go. And first words out of her mouth, this is Trump's fault. Well, it kind of is, because Trump's the one that got the fucking investigation going to start with on Epstein.
Few occasions, and thousands of people go to the Clinton Global Initiative. So it to me is not something that is really at the heart of what this matter is about. They are accused, and in both cases were convicted of horrific crimes against girls and women.
How this lady can sit there and even take up for this motherfucker. She knows what her husband is. She knows good and well.
That should be the focus. And we are more than happy to say what we know, which is very limited.
Very limited, my ass.
And totally unrelated to their behavior or their crimes. And we want to do it in public because let's make this transparent. The survivors deserve that. The public.
Boy, she talks a good one, don't she?
Public deserves that. But, you know, the Republican member of Congress who is running this hearing or this investigation is trying to protect the president. So let.
Hey, y'all remember the campaign with Monica, right? Y'all remember that shit, right?
Let's get to what's really at stake here.
Just on.
Her husband is the one that fucking was caught in the White House fucking somebody, and it's Trump's fault. Yeah, I know it, baby. It's all right.
On this hearing, and obviously, I'm sure
She
Donald
took
Trump
that
and
one
his
on the chin,
administration would
didn't
reject
she?
your characterization of what's going on, and he's denied
How
any
can they
wrongdoing.
reject it? They
But
can't answer questions. And the Attorney General was clearly unwilling to answer questions. She works for him. So let's be very clear here.
Yeah, let's be very, very clear here. Your old man has already been busted cheating on you one time in the White House with a fucking intern. What's the chances that he's not done it again? Yeah, in a blue dress. Too,
We're
at that.
Charity Water. If we lost you at charity,
In a blue
we
dress.
get it. Give us a moment to change your mind.
Got pictures of fucking Bill in the hot tub with fucking Epstein and young girls and shit. No pictures of Trump, but they got him with Bill, but it's fucking Trump's fault. Oh.
According to what we now know, Mr. Trump, President Trump, is mentioned, some say, 1 million times in the files. People in his cabinet are mentioned. That's what it says, you know, on the internet over and over again. So let's find out.
Hey, what's it say about Bill over and over again on the internet?
What the truth is. That's why we want it to be transparent and in public.
And on that, your upcoming appearance before the Oversight Committee, where are we?
You
with
can
that?
look
You
at
want
that
to appear in
bitch's
public,
eyes, boy.
Public
Tell.
versus
You could tell. She is, she's something else.
closed door deposition. Is it going ahead, and how? What is the format going to be?
We will show up, but we think it would be better to have it in public, because what we want is for everybody to get to the.
I'd like for it to be in public too. But you know what? I'd like to see somebody like Tucker Carlson or somebody like that answer or get the question. Somebody that, you know, knows how to dig the right way.
Facts about this. We have nothing to hide. We have called for the full release of these files repeatedly. We think sunlight is the best disinfectant. Get the files out. They are slow walking it. They are redacting the names of men who are in it. They are stonewalling legitimate requests from members of Congress. That has nothing to do with us. Something is going on. They know it. I know it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what's going on. And here's the sad fucking reality of it is there's so many higher ups that actually do run the country. It's these nasty bastards, sick motherfuckers, that it's going to crash the economy, and Trump knows it. And see, these rich fucks like this, they'll be okay. It's the poor people like me and you that's going to suffer for these motherfuckers' actions. That's the truth. And Trump just don't want it to happen on his administration because it's going to hurt his legacy. And he knows it. And they fucking know it. And that's why they keep spinning the shit this way.
They're going to have me testify.
Exactly.
I would prefer to do it in public because I want everybody to see it at the same time.
Shit. They had
if I have to do it behind closed doors, they're not going to like what I have to say because I have very strong opinions about what it is they're hiding and who they are protecting.
2004.
I just want to ask you, there are calls for another individual who denies wrongdoing to go before Congress on this matter. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, formerly Prince Andrew. Do you think he should testify?
I think everybody should testify.
Hey, it's been going that way. They've been printing so much money and shit.
Including the former prince.
I think everybody.
Listen, why do you think that the tariffs were installed to start with? The prices of shit has jumped up dramatically. They had no choice because it's just like
should testify who is asked to testify. I just want it to be fair. I want everybody treated the same way. That's not true for my husband and me because other witnesses
a lot of people won't.
were asked to testify. They gave written statements under oath. We offered that. They want to pull us. Why did they want to pull us into this? To divert attention from President Trump. This is not complicated. This is so obvious. And they keep trying to divert. Look at this shiny object. We're going to have the.
Yeah, that's Bill looking at them shiny objects. They were 19 and 20 years old.
Clintons, even Hillary Clinton, who never met the guy. We're going to have her there. Let's focus on what's really happening here. You have an attorney general and a Justice Department attempting to hide information that should be made public.
I just want to ask you though, because as many people have said, being in the Epstein files does not mean that you've done
Right, blue eyes?
anything
No,
wrong.
shit.
But speaking for yourself and for your family, what was your reaction when you saw some of the material that has been released?
Yeah, I want her to answer this and watch how she spins this. I haven't watched this far into here, but I'd like to see how she spins this shit.
I'm thinking, for example, of images of your husband apparently in a hot tub in a swimming pool on Epstein's plane. What was your reaction to that? And do you know the context surrounding some of those images?
Absolutely. And it wasn't a hot tub on a plane.
Absolutely. And it wasn't a hot tub on a plane. It wouldn't make a fuck where the hot tub was at. What do you think my wife would do if she seen pictures in a fucking hot tub with me hugged up to some young girls? I wouldn't be talking to you on this microphone right now. I'll tell you that. I wouldn't be getting 21 gun salute. I'll tell you, I'd be getting a gun salute, but it wouldn't be 21 of them. Well, maybe 21 in me.
It was one of the stops they made to look at philanthropic and charitable work that my husband has done, saving literally millions of lives around the world. It turned out that was done long before.
Charitable work. Oh, come here, girl. Come tighten me up and I'll give you some money. It's real charitable. You stupid bitch.
There was any public awareness and certainly any conviction of any crime by Jeffrey Epstein. So it was a short period of time.
Yeah,
being
Benghazi.
pursuit of charitable philanthropic work. A lot of people were traveling at the same time. Many.
Yeah, people travel. People fucking travel, Hillary. That's what they do when they go somewhere. They fucking travel.
The staff members, guests, other supporters of the foundation. If Bill.
Other supporters of the foundation. They're young as shit. What are they supporting?
Bill and I had a penny for every person we've taken pictures with, we would be extremely rich today.
Let's move on to what we're seeing. You've just come.
You can see it in her face. She's like, you fucking bitch. How dare you ask me that?
From the Munich Security Conference.
This bitch on the screen's used to getting STDs, I promise you.
And a lot of people are
yeah,
talking about
bitch,
the
you
idea
are
of a
rich.
new world order. I'm interested in your thoughts. In terms of transatlantic relations between Europe and the United States, do you think they have permanently shifted, that there is no going back to the way things were before?
Well, I think time will tell whether we are going to.
Nah, there is no time's going to tell. We're never going back to the old ways. As much as I'd like to go back, the old ways are fucking over with.
Support
what's up,
the
Rusty?
rule of law, support the strong alliances that were forged through and after World War II, create an area of peace and security in the transatlantic or not. And
he's being sarcastic. Okay.
As I said in Munich, I think that comes down to whether or not the people in America turn out, Donald Trump and Republicans who are more concerned about Putin than they are about democracy, and whether Europe
this bitch here, boy,
stands against efforts to undermine.
Says the whore that deleted a bunch of emails, right?
The tie.
We want transparency.
Amongst European nations in favor of the rule of law, in favor of peace and security, and against Putin. So I'm hoping that the answers are the right answers. I'm hoping that people in Europe and people in the United States.
She's hoping that motherfucking STD test was negative too, but it didn't happen.
Will stand up for universal values that have actually protected our peace and security now for more than 80 years.
This bitch got panda eyes. You see that?
Look at the United States. Would you still say it is a country that can be seen as the leader of the free world?
A healthy liver helps your body process food.
All right, Dad, what are you making?
My new go-to morning smoothie. What's that? This is the secret ingredient.
Well, it appears that Donald Trump wants to be the leader, but not necessarily of a free world. He is very enamored of Vladimir Putin, who is a dictator.
He's also criticized him at times.
Donald Trump has never criticized Putin. You can go
His
back.
handling of
No,
Ukraine.
you can go back and look, because Many of us have done it, looking for one moment.
Looking for one moment. Yeah.
You know, he said, come on, he needs to solve this. He needs to. And what do we now hear? That he and Putin want to profit off the death and misery of the Ukrainian people. So,
hold on now. We're sending fucking Ukraine tons of money. How in the fuck are we profiting off of them? I'd like to know that. How does that work?
is that a leader? Well, I suppose if you count it in terms of military power, we are still the leader, but are we the leader in values? Are we the leader in bringing people together? Are we the leader in trying to create hope and opportunity?
Bitch, your husband's brought all kinds of people together. It was just with Jeffrey Epstein in a fucking hot tub.
I think that's an open question.
But Donald Trump's pressure has led, for example, to Europe spending more on defense, including here in Germany, which is something Americans have wanted for a long time. So would you actually count that as a success?
Well, there was a lot of pressure on the Europeans from previous presidents, and including in Trump's first term. And I think the real credit for that goes to Vladimir Putin. I think Vladimir Putin's aggressive behavior.
Anything she can say to discredit Trump, she's going to.
Starting with Georgia, Crimea, and then the full-scale invasion of Ukraine, has woken up the Europeans, unlike anything anybody else could ever tell them. Obviously, Trump has, pushed that. But it's the Europeans who finally have realized.
Hey, I watched that video last night, Tex. I did watch that Sean Hannity.
That Vladimir Putin is attempting to undermine European security, and left to his own devices, I believe, along with many other security experts, will threaten the independence of the Baltic states, Poland, and elsewhere. So this is not just rhetorical push from the American president. This is the cold reality that here in the 20th century, we are dealing with a dictator who wants to dominate and control not just Ukraine, but Europe.
That's because we're a fucking superpower. That's what superpowers do, woman. I don't know what you're thinking.
My final question is on artificial intelligence.
Not everybody just sells out.
You believe that this should be regulated more firmly. How can that be done when you're looking at a kind of patchwork potentially of regulation across the globe?
I think if we don't regulate it, we will wake up as we are now with social media and regret it deeply. I think social media has had a very negative effect on our children. We have evidence.
Yeah, y'all fucking push that shit. Y'all push that shit. The Democrats push for that. They push for AI. They push for all that shit.
Sadly, that comes mostly from the tech companies because they follow very closely how to keep our kids addicted to social media. I applaud Macron in France. I applaud Sanchez in Spain.
So I watched them talking about like cutting down on social media about all the rhetoric and all that shit.
Australia and others who have woken up to the danger.
They fixing to tighten down on social media where you can't just, free speech is not going to be free speech anymore.
Social media poses. It also undermines democracy because it undermines trust, it undermines unity, it undermines common effort. And I think it will be on steroids with artificial intelligence.
How can artificial intelligence, if that's what you think should happen, how can that be done on a global scale?
Because look at
do you need like a UN type body to do that?
Well, it has to start with individual nations as they are now with social media. But remember,
I didn't realize she was that old, 78.
The European Union is the only serious regulator of technology in the world right now.
You remember what they were saying the other day about taking in the UK where they were putting people in jail for social media posts? That's what's coming here. That is what's coming here, unfortunately.
And you disagree with some people's view that that's very onerous, the regulation that they
when we first started talking about putting seatbelts into cars because we had so many deaths from car accidents. The car makers complained, drivers complained, everybody complained. Who wants to have these straps over our body? We should be free in our cars. And the regulators said, we're going to save lives. Now, I don't think Elon Musk should determine the future of either our children or civilization. Of course, he doesn't like it. But the Digital Services Act that the European Union passed is the only comprehensive effort to try to rein it in. Now we're looking at artificial intelligence, where even some of the creators of this new phenomenon have no idea what it's going to do to us. They know it's going to cost jobs. They know that it's going to kind of mess with people's heads through delusion and hallucination.
You hear that, Carl?
And all the rest that we already see happening. But they don't know whether it's actually going to control our institutions. Can it take over our air traffic control system? Can it take over our electric grid? Can it do further damage to our democracy and our ability to really govern ourselves? We don't know the answers to that. And people who were at the birth of artificial intelligence, like Jeffrey Hinton and others, who were among the original creators, are all saying, wait a minute, slow down. This is not just a big technological change. This is an existential change in how human beings are going to be treated and treat each other and what's going to happen to us. So I think it's a terrible example of negligence not to try to get into it and understand it better and require the tech companies to help us figure out what is the best way to make sure that the worst of artificial intelligence doesn't happen.
Well,
Attorney General Chris Carr is the clear choice for governor. Carr's a conservative.
And by the early 1990s,
when was this right here?
would it be fair?
When was this? Let me see when this was done. October 19th. Why are they playing old shit in the lineup? This was 2 years ago. We don't give a fuck about nothing from 2 years ago. For sure.
The former U.S. presidential candidate.
Attorney General Chris Carr is the clear choice for governor.
There's something deeply f***ed up with you.
Inmate Epstein video hidden in files dropped.
Videos of girls dancing in a Manhattan townhouse, model castings, pornography of all kinds. These are just a few of the more than 2,000 videos released under the Epstein Files Transparency Act. Plus, there are interviews where Epstein calls himself a Tier 1 sexual predator.
Do you think you're the devil himself? I don't know. Why would you say that?
We dug through hours of footage to find some of the creepiest but most telling clips. Welcome to Sidebar. Presented by Law and Crime, I'm Jesse Weber.
Yeah, that dude's a fucking idiot. Bill ain't doing nothing for that. Oh, no, absolutely not. Shit, she's probably using the service too. What are you talking about? I never met the guy. Sure you haven't, lady. I think all them motherfuckers ought to fry. But I tell you this, I've gone down the Epstein rabbit. Holy crap. Some sick crap. Oh, yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I stayed up till probably, shit, I don't know, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning the other morning reading that shit. And I'm going to tell you, it ain't nothing that the normal person would even think or consider about doing, but shit, y'all know that. I'll tell you, these motherfuckers that's calling for people to come and meet up and talking about tearing shit up. It's like, bro, I wish these people would stop with that shit, right? Because for one, the ones that's reposting that shit, trying to get people hyped up, ain't going to do shit to start with. They're calling for other people to do it. And for two, who the fuck are you going to go attack? Just normal people on the street? I mean, come on. You can't get to these people. There's no point in doing that shit. It's fucking stupid. You're just going to get yourself hurt. And for nothing, you know? I don't even, like I told one of my buddies today, he's like, man, you think this is going to happen? I said, listen, man, for one, stay out of that shit. Don't go getting by no big gatherings and stuff. I said, for two, if somebody just accidentally fucking hits you or whatever, mistakes you for somebody and jumps on you. I said, a whole crowd of people's liable to fuck you up. I said, and you ain't even did anything. You're there thinking that you're supporting these people. I said, just stay out of that shit. Let that shit happen. He's like, well, I'm just worried about it popping off. I said, if you keep your ass at home, you ain't got to worry about it. Don't go to them fucking rallies. Don't interact with that shit at all. Let the people that's in charge deal with that shit. Because there's nothing that you can fucking do to change the outcome of anything except for get yourself hurt. What they're going to do is what they're going to. Nothing you being out there tearing anything up or hollering or screaming is going to change the outcome of anything that's going on. All you can do is just sit back and watch and hope and pray that people do the right thing. I don't know if they will. It looks pretty fucked up. And I'm going to tell you, this shit's been going on for a long time. A lot of people knows what the fuck's going on. They knew about this shit. I will say that. It was kind of disheartening. I was kind of having that realization that morning when I was at work, and I was like, these sick motherfuckers. That dude didn't run around traveling the fucking world, and people didn't know about it. Yeah, exactly. Hey, and I appreciate, I appreciated them standing up, Rusty. I really do, because it shows the willingness of the people, but you can't go out there and participate in that shit. And I'll tell you this, like people want justice very, very fast. The problem with that is you got to know who's really done what. Just because like Elvis Presley's in that list. I mean, come on, man. Kurt Cobain's in that list. Like what the fuck what are you doing? You have to be careful. Other countries are getting rid of some of their foreign leaders and stuff. When they start doing their investigation into that shit and it starts coming out, I bet you we'll know more. I bet you then we'll start figuring out a little bit more about what's going on. Janis Joplin too. Yeah, see, I heard that they just had like a 1-800 tip line is what Alex Jones was saying, and crazy people were calling in and just reporting shit. And then next thing you know, it got slid in a file. And that's about how that shit works. Each plant will have built their own power plant using 1 million gallons of water. Are you talking about the data centers? Yeah, that shit's crazy. Yeah, no, that's what they do. They muddy the waters with it. There's a lot of sick people out there with delusions and shit that just, they hear something, they want to be a part of something, and then, that's what they do. They had deduction days towards those. And yeah, but they shouldn't even be in there, though. Like, it just goes to show. Well, I'm fixing to go eat dinner, people. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. We will holler at y'all. Peace.